Okay, cool. Hi, everyone, and welcome to Ryuutama. Um, I'm sure most people have not heard of this game. It's not super well known, so I'll explain it a little bit. But first, some intros. And I think I'll let my players go first on this one. So let's start with to my immediate right, Jake.
Sure. Hi everybody. My name's Jake. Uh, I'm excited to get started. I've never really done a stream like this before, but I think it's for a great cause. And I was listening a little beforehand, and definitely feel free to add a bunch of as much chaos as possible because it's for a good cause. The only thing I have to I don't know if we're like plugging things, but
Yeah, why not?
I'm on a actual play podcast called Kalazcon, which is a Beam Saber 31 person mega game actual play that's really exciting that just started launching this last Monday. So the episodes come out Tuesdays and Thursdays. You can find that at Patreon if you just type Kalazcon, Calazon.
All right, Cole, want to go next?
Sure. I'm Cole. I use whatever pronouns you find funniest, because if there's one thing I identify of above all else, it's a joke. I am a host for a creature podcast called Keepers of the Monster Guild, where we find fun facts about your favorite fictional foes. We're currently just wrapped up our second season, and we're going to be taking like a break for a couple of months. So if you want a podcast where you actually have time to catch up for, go listen to that and tell me what you think about it, because it's pretty new and I'm pretty bad at it. So other than that, I'm really excited to be here, and I'm really excited to see what shenanigans we get into.
All right, cool. That's reminded me, funny fact. My name in Japanese actually translates to joke, so I may steal that I identify as a joke bit, if you don't mind.
Absolutely. I'm pretty sure I stole it from somebody too, so everything's rehashed.
Fair enough. Mike.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you pronounce that Mike?
I've not actually heard how it is pronounced. Please
No,
inform me
that's
so I don't do
perfectly
that wrong.
fine. No, it's perfectly fine. That's the best way I've heard it pronounced. It's pronounced Miche.
Miche. Okay, terribly sorry about that.
No, you're perfectly fine. I love that. Hi, my name is Miche. I don't know how they keep letting me be on these things because I'm a disaster, as Jordan has just recently learned. I definitely have a character sheet in front of me. We'll see how well I could use it. Um, besides being on streams, I usually do voice acting. I've voiced for a number of book trailers, webtoon trailers, a bunch of comic dubs, and a handful of games. I used to stream and I'd like to get back into it. So this is how I'm trying to get myself comfortable with doing it again by putting everybody else into danger and chaos by being terrible at games.
All right, and
Absolutely.
last but not least, Nicholas.
Hi. I hope my audio's coming through.
Mhm.
Yep.
I didn't write myself an intro, so I'm just gonna go off at it. I'm Nicholas. I'm a kill nose on pretty much everywhere. I am Jason on Monster Cafe, if anyone's heard of it. Yeah, I'm just here.
Okay. Even though it was unprepped, I'd say that was good. Um, I'm Jorgen. I sometimes go by Hoshi. Pronouns are kind of whatever. I don't even know what they are half the time. Um, and I am on the Agents of Damned podcast. Campaign one, I DM'd it. Now I am a player. I know a few of us are taking part in this event. We've done it multiple times. A lot of fun, great cause. Um, and I decided that this year I wanted to do something a little bit different for this, since normally I do 5e, but wanted to try out a different system, one that admittedly I've never done before. None of us have done this game, so
It's
we'll
gonna
all
go so
learn
good.
together.
So well.
Excellent.
Absolutely
We're gonna have
wonderful.
so much fun. It's definitely not going to crash and burn around our ears.
I don't see
No,
how
it's
it
gonna
can.
flawless.
It is equal parts a simple game and yet one that has enough complexity to allow for you to make a truly personalized character. I'm not going to get into all of it, but really just enough to explain like what the different like benefits and incentives are, so y'all know exactly what it is you're doing to us when you donate. So the first thing is a +1 to the player's next roll. That one I feel is pretty self-explanatory. You know, they just get a +1 bonus to whatever they get. But in this game, you don't roll d20s ever. You instead take 2, either d4, d6, d8, any of the lower ones, dependent on one of your stats, and you roll those and add them up. And that +1, trust me, can make a difference. We're not working off of super high DCs here. Every point counts. At the next level, you get a stat increase for one of the dies for the player for the day. This system goes through days fairly quickly, so don't worry, this one will always be relevant. And by die value, it means you can bump it from a D4, the lowliest little caltrop, to everyone's favorite standard D6, or as the normies call it, a dice. At the next level up, you can give them what's called a fumble point. Think of this kind of like inspiration. It can be used as like a do-over, or it can be used to give a player concentration, a mechanic that lets them get, you guessed it, a +1 to a roll. And they'll be getting fumble points by themselves, but if you want to just give them more, make my life harder, by all means. Condition is what lets them, it's used in place of saving throws, basically. So they'll be seeing how strong they are at the beginning of every day. If you want to give them a chance to be real strong, real tough, do that. Next one is threshold for travel checks. I'll explain that more when we get there. That's a whole thing. And the most exciting, and one that I am the most terrified that I put out there like a fool, is called a ritual benediction, which is basically a fun extra rule that either I or all of us will be forced to comply with. Nothing crazy, just things like, you know, a random bucket dropping on someone. Or me having to throw out my notes. One of those sorts of things.
Wonderful.
Who needs notes?
Oh,
Lovely.
notes. That's exactly how I like to play.
So yeah, if you want to force me to have to improvise multiple hours worth of content, or a couple hours, depending on if and when that happens, just go ahead and, do that to me.
Do
It
it
will
now.
be
Do it now.
randomized, so we can get that one multiple times and it will change, so I can potentially get notes back. We'll see. But we've already spent way too long talking about all this, so why don't we get into what you're all here for? And that is, of course, this game. The sun. Well, I just remembered I actually have like an actual thing for this. Sorry, I did actual like real prep for once.
Hey,
The sun slowly begins to rise on the quiet, rural village of Evertempest. Farmers begin to tend to their crops and animals as other happy families prepare a hearty breakfast for the day ahead. And today is a special day, as today is the annual Harvest Festival, a celebration to honor the storm dragons that call this land home in hopes of a successful harvest for the year. It's the biggest event for Evertempest, and there is plenty of work to be done to get ready. Now, before we zoom in on any residents of this town, we instead look towards the mountains, or rather the mountainous trail leading in to this village of Evertempest. And we see a caravan, a carriage really, being drawn, carrying several goods for trade, been traveling from the north very long time. It's been very cold. It has been snowing recently in Ever Tempest as they're preparing for their harvest. And because this is such a even though this is a fairly remote village, for the merchants of the world, this is a fairly well-known time to make a good profit here in Ever Tempest. And as we see someone guiding along their carriage, Kole, would you like to introduce your character?
Yeah, absolutely. I am playing Boreal Bromson. He is a 23-year-old merchant class is his thing. He is traveling currently to sell off some coats and wool that he has left over from his farm back home. Joining him on this adventure are his two pack animals, reindeer in these cases. Their names are Holly and Polly.
That won't be confusing.
And he has been traveling for a couple of weeks at this point and is just ready to find some actual real food instead of the rations that he's been living off of.
Valid.
Fair, absolutely fair.
Yeah.
And as you guide, what was it, Holly and Polly, you said?
Yep.
All right, cool. As you guide them along towards the town, you soon come across. Sorry. You come across someone else. You're still a little bit outside of town, not like super far outside of town. But sorry. You do see someone out. It looks like they might be sort of like trying to track something out here in the wilderness. And Jack, why don't you introduce your character?
Sure. My character's name is Samara Freeston. She is a woman, a big former fighter woman who's now a hunter. She's like in her early 50s, and I think is wearing a sort of thick woolly hat. Has a staff sort of strapped to her back, and is sort of slowly trying to look, is like tracking a deer, I think, when the caravan shows up, and I think looks at the reindeer suspiciously.
I didn't never really describe what Boreal was wearing. He is dressed in like basically like shorts and a t-shirt with like socks and sandal type of thing going on. Very like Midwest dad type of thing. Blonde hair, blue eyes, just a real friendly smile on him. He'll come up to you and go, "Oh, hi there. Name's Boreal Bromson. Nice to meet you. How you doing today?"
Sort of like looks around. Yeah, I'm good. What's your I'm Samara. Why what are those deer?
Oh, these are my animals. Their name's Holly and Polly. They're helping me get to town. We've been traveling. My husband made a bunch of coats, you see. We have a bunch of sheep back home, and they make a lots of wool, you know. Those gosh darn sheep, they just make so much cute wool, and we just have too much. So we're trying to get rid of some before winter comes. I know you guys get like a little bit cold here, not like up north, you know. It gets real freezing up there, and I know you guys think you get some snow, but we get some like real snow, you know. But I figure some people down here might be able to use some, so I'm just trying to get rid of some before the real storms come hit.
Did you get cursed by a witch or something?
What you mean?
What's your whole you don't you're going to town?
Yep, I'm going to town. I'm gonna
Do
try
you
to
think
find some food too.
Oh, I've got plenty of that. Can I do you have room for another?
Oh, you're more than welcome to come along, I suppose. I don't got nothing wrong with that.
She like stands up to her full height. I think she's like over 6 feet tall. She's pretty tall. And yeah, I guess thinks about you're being pulled by the reindeer, right? You're not sitting on the reindeer like
I'm probably
horse.
just like walking alongside them because they're not
Okay.
technically riding animals.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just walk with you and say, well, it's easier to not go alone, so.
Well, I'm happy to make a new friend.
Mm-hmm.
And with a new, clearly inseparable friendship being formed, we go back into the town of Ever Tempest proper. Also, before I go too far with this, thank you for our first donation. Miche, you get to increase one of your dice values for the day.
That's great. I love that.
And getting back to the town of Ever Tempest, a lot of preparations have already gone underway. There are some people who are like setting up stands, other people that are helping to decorate the town, but there are also some people who are preparing like foods for the day. And so a lot of delicious aromas can be found in sort of the like more like the shopping area of the town. And one such location, the smell of baked goods can be smelled not necessarily as strong as one might have expected, since this bakery seems to have gotten a little bit of a late start compared to maybe what they had hoped for. And so, frantically trying to make up for lost time, Nicholas, would you like to introduce your character?
Yes. Warren is a big man. He is huge. He is the instant I saw this game, I was like, I want to be Buff Baker. Buff Baker with magic. So he is in the back of the Howlett family bakery, basically just working up a storm with multiple little like pots and pans and I can't think of the words right now. Like basically just mixing ingredients together while he's like dealing with the kneading and the preparing and everything. He's covered in flour and milk and all that stuff.
Yes, a lot of preparations needed to be done. Most of your general preparations have been done, but this other thing, you're kind of like working on something a little special, and you would hope to have a little bit more time to work on it, but unfortunately, time just got away from you.
Yeah.
And so, as you are desperately like running around, you realize, oh man, I need some more sugar. So you go over to your supply closet, and as you rummage around for the sugar, you open up one of the containers that is supposed to have it, but it seems like you've accidentally made a slight mistake, and you've opened up a box that is typically empty. At the very least, it never has ingredients in it, or has not for a very, very long time, as you see sort of the unofficial resident. Miche, would you like to introduce your character?
So Locke is basically dead asleep inside of this box, purring as loud as possible, and probably eating like a day old bread that they were given yesterday at some point. Uh, but it's like half eaten and held in their claws like this. And they are this super cute tuxedo cat themed cat goblin creature who loves this bakery more than anything, hence sleeping inside of the box. But who knows what happened to the other ingredients? Maybe they ate them. Maybe they tossed them somewhere else in the bakery. But yeah, there are no ingredients. Just your humble, self-proclaimed bodyguard who sleeps in your ingredients.
They
I
really
imagine
are
that Warren
be
has long
protecting.
since stopped putting ingredients in your favorite box.
It's a good box. It makes
He
me feel
forgets.
soft.
I'm sorry.
But the lid coming up would wake Locke up, and they are delighted to see Warren and thinks there's more bread on the way.
Uh, and as Locke is sort of forced to wake up, Warren, you hear a knock at the door.
Oh god. Okay. He gives Locke another piece of bread and then walks over to the door.
You open the door
Delighted.
and you see a fairly stout round sort of man at the door, and of course you recognize him. This is Daisuke, who is the mayor of the town of Ever Tempest, and he looks to you and says, "Ah, yeah, good morning, Ward. I'm glad to see that you are awake. I am hoping that you are ready for a rousing day at the festival. Yes."
He looks back into the kitchen, back at him, back into the kitchen, back at him. Yeah,
Oh dear,
totally.
not again.
No, I'm fine. Everything's good.
You're sure?
Yeah.
All right.
He's
I'm
like
trusting you on
he's like
this.
using his body to like make him not see into the kitchen. Like he's using his body to to plug the door in so he can't see inside.
That's a great way to use a large body, and I approve.
But as always, I do look forward to what to your offerings this year.
Yeah,
Godspeed to you.
yeah, you too. Uh-huh. He quickly closes the door and cuts back to work.
Just before
Once-
you close it, you just hear him go, "Good morning, Locke."
Locke has also crawled out of their box and is holding both breads and looking at Warren with kind of a wry smile before saying, "Late again."
Don't do this to me, Locke. He's just like barreling past them.
Late again.
No. No. He just continues his work.
Yes,
Locke is going to go find counter to lay on in the meantime.
I think my favorite part about this is that you are not like cat size necessarily. Like you are definitely
No.
larger than the average
Yeah.
house cat.
You
You-
are
you
a
are
smaller
humanoid.
person.
You take up much space.
I could given the size of some of the characters who have been described so far, I feel like Locke is the right size to probably sleep on top of some of their shoulders without trouble.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes, but that does not mean you are correctly sized for most countertops.
Nope.
And so as certain people come into town, others prepare for the day ahead, we will fast forward to the festival proper. Things have really started going off. A lot of tourists have come in, a lot of locals are really enjoying it. It is a true festival proper. And as such, there are, of course, some fun activities going on. And there are some that might appeal more so to some than others. Warren, you especially were preparing for the town's baking contest,
Oh,
something
yeah.
that you have participated in year after year and have just it has been a time-honored tradition for you to partake in this. You win some years, not all years, but
I got
you are
something new.
definitely one of the top contenders for this contest. And Locke, partially just to, help justify you staying in Warren's shop effectively for free, but also to, kind of show off a little bit. You like to take place in the talent show
Every year.
every single year, and you have definitely developed some rivalries that you are looking to clean house against. And then, of course, for some people coming in, Samara, I don't know why that name just blanked in my head for a second. You notice that there was something that seemed like it could be kind of fun, and you have a pretty good chance of cleaning house in. There seems to be a sort of outdoor obstacle course that you feel like you got a really good shot at winning that one. And
Oh yeah.
while not necessarily the like a contest of sorts, God, why are names escaping me today? Good Lord. I swear
Names
I'm a
are hard.
professional.
Names are hard.
Names are hard.
Boreal. You have been getting ready to sell off all of your excess coats that your husband has so lovingly prepared. And so we are going to go ahead and sort of lowball introduce how this game is effectively played through these various contests. So first things first, I'm going to need everybody to roll me your condition for the day. Now, the way that the condition roll works is, I believe,
Strength plus spirit, right?
Yeah.
yes, or strength plus spirit. So there are 4 different stats in this game: strength, dexterity, intelligence, and spirit. And at the start of every day, you will roll this for your condition. Presently, no one has the reroll benefit, but of course, Locke has gotten a boost to one of their dice, so if they would like to make that either strength or spirit, they can. Of course, otherwise, just whatever makes the most sense. So Samara, what did you get for your condition for the day?
I got a 10.
All right, 10 is actually a very fun number for that.
Oh, good.
So when you do succeed on a condition check by like 10 or above, you do actually get you considered like especially hardy for the day. And so you do actually also get to increase one of your stats by 1 die value.
All right.
Yay.
Yeah.
All right. Cole, what is yours?
I got a 7.
Okay. 7 is not bad. It does not like boost you, but it is still good. Lock.
Oh, Locke has dropped their dice all over the floor.
Lock is such a klutz.
An 8.
8. All right. Again, pretty solid, but not increase worthy. And finally, Warren.
I got a 9, so we got 7, 8, 9, 10.
Wow, that's a good
Nice.
start.
That's fun.
Real good start all around.
It does help that both of my strength and spirit are an 8, so
Yes,
That
is
would-
extremely helpful that you have good ones. All right, so we'll actually go ahead and go in order of everyone's condition. Just keep it nice and simple.
8.
So that means that we are starting off with Samara and the obstacle course.
Nice.
So
Doing
there
a
are
lot of
going,
stretching, dynamic stretching. Look,
yeah, you see that there are a few people also there, and there's like some people of like similar build to yours, some people that look like they're less like big and strong and more like tall and lanky, and like maybe like they
Mhm.
focus on like speed over strength. Um, and then you see like one person that looks like they very clearly are not like um probably not someone who they have zero chance. They're there for fun, but they're very clearly not in the running.
Yeah, that's fine. I think Samara goes up to each one of them and very seriously shakes their hand. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck.
You definitely hurt the last person's hand a little bit.
Yeah.
Ow, you're very strong, ma'am.
It's okay. You'll be strong someday too.
I'm 37.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. I like how that okay was said with just lowercase letters.
Mhm.
Already got
Okay,
that.
sure.
Sure. Why
Yes.
not?
Okay, so you are given sort of like a rundown on this. It's not necessarily like a race with everyone so much as it is you are competing for the fastest time. And
Sure.
there are 3 different legs to this race. There is a quick like run through the forest, so like navigating your way amongst the trees and the snow. Afterwards, you need to get to a specific tree and climb it in order to get a flag. And then once you get back down, you have to do a dead sprint across the finish line. So you're going to make 3 different checks for each leg of this race, and you're going to tell me like what your strategy is going into it, and that'll help
Sure.
me determine what your what dice you will be rolling for it.
Okay.
We're going to add all of your checks for each one together, and your placement will be determined based on how much like you get in total.
Got it. Cool.
So, Samara, it is now your turn. They have asked you to put your weapon aside as it is unneeded for right now, and honestly, it would kind of slow you down anyway.
It's a big axe that would
It
slow
is a
me
very
down.
big axe.
Hmm.
It's a very big axe, ma'am.
Okay. Finding Samara's catchphrase is just lowercase. Okay.
It's my favorite so far.
So good.
Okay.
Okay.
And the ref for it is holding up the flag. As soon as they drop it, you know it's time to go. There's a good crowd. You seem to have like a decent amount of fans at this one. People are like hooting and hollering, really hoping that you manage to do well. And as the flag falls, what is your plan on making it through the forest?
How dense are the trees in this forest?
This is a very rural village, so pretty dense.
Okay.
Not
I
like
think-
jungle dense, but like, like forest.
Yeah. And what's the ground? Like what's covering? Is it just dirt? Is it grass? Like what's the ground like?
They've kind of like, it is still like snowing, but they've tried to clear it as best as they can for like the purposes of fairness.
Sure.
Obviously, like, clearing the town streets and all that. So it's mostly dirt, but there is still like as much snow as they can reasonably clear out.
Cool. Okay. I think in that case, I think Samar's just going to sprint as fast as she can across this, try to dodge and weave through the trees. The reason I asked about the ground is I think she would try to stick to a path as least snow covered as possible, so not to get slowed down or slip or anything. And I think it's just gunning for it.
Okay. I think that to me sounds like a strength and dexterity roll as you try and really huff it through and circumnavigate the path of least resistance. So go ahead and roll those for me.
Okay. That is a 5.
Okay.
Not great.
Unfortunately, you're not like, you kind of misread a little bit. You think, oh, this isn't like, there's not too much snow. Unfortunately, you kind of misread it and it's a little bit slushier than you thought it really was. So you slip up a little bit, but there's still time to make that up. and with a little bit of difficulty, you do eventually get to the tree. Uh, what's your approach at the tree?
Okay. How tall is this tree? Are we talking it's a tall, I'm presuming it's like a pretty tall tree.
It's a tall boy.
Yeah, okay. Um
It's a Monster Energy tall boy.
I think I have a cape, and I have this idea of sort of using the cape to help me climb the tree if there's not any, like, to sort of take it off my back and like wrap it around the tree and try to like shimmy up.
Mulan style.
Yeah, exactly.
Good thinking right there.
I like that. I like that. Let me real quick see what exactly you have so I can respect this. Yeah, I think by the very nature of what it is that like you're like this is very clear like a very like strength intensive thing that
Mhm.
you are doing. So I will say that you may roll double strength.
Double strength. All right. That is that's another 5.
Oh dear.
Oh boy.
Samara's not feeling it today.
No, Samara's struggling a little bit.
You know, she didn't eat beforehand.
Oh, you gotta eat
Ah,
beforehand.
should have
It's
eaten.
so important.
Gotta
My
eat,
glucose
hydrate.
levels are low. Yeah.
We weren't able to find a bakery.
You know, the bakery wasn't open.
Yeah.
No, the
Oh,
bakery was busy.
no.
Yeah, unfortunately, like the tree is a little bit wider than you had maybe hoped for, so it doesn't like quite go. You spend a little bit longer trying to figure out this cape trick, and unfortunately, it just doesn't go. So you just have to abandon that and just like shimmy your way up. Kind of use the cape more as like a like extra hold for the thicker branches, give you like a little bit of extra reach, but it did unfortunately lose a bit of time. But you do still manage to recover the flag, and now you have the dead sprint back. You do now know that the path that you would have originally taken is not going to be like optimal.
Yeah.
But fortunately, like from here, you can see more of like a dead shot. So just give me another double strength as you try and like clear this.
Okay. Good Lord, that's a 4.
Oh,
You-
Oh boy.
The new dice, friend.
you're
Good
gonna have to
Lord.
put those ones in jail.
Yeah, these gotta go away.
Oh no.
Look, Samara, like I'm built for distance running, you know, not sprinting. So
Yeah.
this isn't my area of expertise.
Sure.
Valid.
Whatever helps.
Valid.
That's what I tell people as I cross the finish line, basically in last.
They just
Yeah.
give you
I
a
I
nice
swear,
little
a marathon,
okay.
I'd perform much better.
Yeah.
Unfortunate. Yeah, you do like your best to try and get through, but unfortunately you do kind of like gas out a little bit just before the end there, and it's not quite enough to make like a like impressive time. Like it's still, I will say this, you're not the last, like you're not dead last.
At least I beat the person who is here as a consolation prize.
Yeah, no, he never made it up the tree.
Oh no.
He got
Okay.
there, he tried, and then he just couldn't get like past the second branch.
Yeah, we've all
So
been there.
he kind of like had to drop out, but yeah, no, unfortunately, you don't quite place at that, but you know, it happens. You go out and try and find some food, realizing now how hungry you are.
Hmm.
And that will now bring us around to who had a 9 for their condition again?
That was me.
Okay, well then, as we follow Samara along to try and find some food, the delicious smell of baked goods guides her along towards the town baking contest. Now, Warren, what exactly is it that you have prepared as your entry into the baking contest?
I have a list of possibilities.
Okay.
I'll put it up to a group decision. Between the pumpkin spice bundt cake or the dragon fruit mochi donuts. That's pretty
Mochi
much what I'm.
donuts. I'm gonna have to vote for mochi donuts for sure.
Out of principle of hating pumpkin spice, it has to be the donuts.
That
I'm a
that
little
was-
offended, but okay.
you know what it is. It's because it's like wintry. The pumpkin spice would normally, like I bet a lot of other people have pumpkin spice, so you
Yeah.
want to be a little different and have the mochi instead.
Yeah, that's fair.
Mhm.
That's
Okay,
reasonable.
so the dragon fruit mochi donuts are gonna be my star of the night.
All right. So the way that yours is going to work, because obviously this is not like a thing that you do in the moment. You were
Yeah.
prepping for this. So what we are going to do is we are going to effectively use your class's crafting skill to see how well
That's
you
what I
did with
thought.
this.
All right.
And so you will get upwards of 2 chances to see how well that you place.
All right.
So you'll roll it once, which according to the book, your crafting is strength plus dex.
Yep.
Uh,
My
if,
best and worst.
if you are not satisfied with it, you may roll again. However, your target number in order to place will go up by 1 for the second check. So
Okay.
ideally you would like to do good the first time, and we got a good showing so far, so I have faith in you.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Do I roll now?
Yeah, go ahead and roll to see
Cool.
how your mochi turned out.
Not bad. That would be an 8.
Okay. Do you want to I will say this, like, regardless, you'll take the better roll.
Okay.
So you can go ahead and try and do better. Just be aware that like that will increase all of like the target
The
numbers
difficulty.
by 1 for the second roll to see if you
I don't suppose you could just tell me what I'm looking for.
So on this one, you're going to, if you want to place first, you're gonna need an 11
Okay.
for the second one.
Why not? Let's go for it. Wait, can I even?
Yes.
Okay. Oh,
You
so I
should
need
be able
to. I should be able to, but with thing. Okay, so I need to get an 8 and a 4 basically, or something like that.
Yeah, just crit.
Oh, no, that's an 8 again.
Okay. So we will go then with technically your first 8, since that one would have hit one of the target numbers.
Yeah.
Which means that the the Howlett shop has gotten this year the second place ribbon.
All right, I'll take it.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you did lose out to some pumpkin spice donut holes.
Damn it! I knew about the
What?
pumpkin
Damn it.
spice. I knew. I should have gotten with the pumpkin spice.
Should have gone for that pumpkin spice. It's popular for a
Pumpkin
reason.
spice donut
No.
holes. Gah. So what you're telling me is that the judges here don't have any taste.
Okay, your
Samara
thing hasn't
has-
come up yet, so maybe he's up on that. I
Like
do
Samara has
those.
one of the donut holes, and it's like it's like the donut, but not. It's the part of the donut that you don't normally have.
But it does exist.
Uh-huh.
I'd assume
Wow.
it's like voted by like
Okay.
committee where it's just like
Okay.
people rank everyone, like the community does their own voting.
Yeah, no, it's, and unfortunately this place does have some basic folk like myself there.
At least you're self-aware.
Oh, I'm very self-aware. I was going to use a different terminology, but I'm pretty sure we're supposed to be at least somewhat PG on this. But with the second place ribbon, you do get something called the Herbal Jam Kit.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Now, as you mentioned, you do have access to spells, and one of your
I do.
spells is the Magic Jam Bottle.
Oh yeah.
In its language, it says that technically you can't use healing herbs, However, with this kit, you can, and any rations that you make with it using an herb will gain the herb's additional effect.
Ooh, okay.
So you can kind of sort of make potions in a way.
All right, that's fun.
Nice.
And so with that, you you have like a nice like congratulations handshake with the shop that did win, knowing that, you know what, next year.
Yeah.
And with that, we move on to the talent show.
Hooray.
Now, Locke, you see that there are a few different people there. Decent turnout as always. However, there are 3 groups that you really have your eye on, because these are like your rivals, and these are the people that you really got to like watch out for. And the first one of them that goes up is, they're not a local, but they do like to like go around to different talent shows and try and see how well they can place, and they always make it to the Harvest Festival. And that would be, of course, the traveling minstrel Taylor Quick, who is going to perform singing. Now, the way that your thing is going to work is that you're going to be dealing with opposed roles. So I'm going to roll for each of your opponents, and then you'll need to beat them. So you'll know what your target numbers are going in. Now, Taylor Quick will be doing 2d4. So we will see how well she does.
I just realized what Taylor Quick is.
Oh, well,
Apparently
wait
not
till
a
you
very
hear
good
the
seller.
others.
I'm getting it now. Okay.
Okay.
Did I
I
pass
didn't think that was
did
gonna
I
take that
pass
long for
finish
everyone.
line first? 'Cause
Yeah, I
No,
think
I got
so.
it right away
my
too.
hand-
I just
I
awesome.
did it.
So I clapped my
think it was
hand on
that
my
hard to
face and
get.
everything
That was
was
very
like,
much
no.
Yeah.
Perfect himbo energy.
for the
Yeah.
audience, Taylor Quick is a Taylor Swift parody.
Yeah. In case anyone else was like me.
That was-
Speed.
Look.
Again, just wait till you hear the others.
Oh, boy.
So Taylor gets a 5, which isn't terrible, not super great, but next up is actually a pair. They're like again, not really locals. They're like a traveling like members of a traveling circus. And so next up is going to be the jugglers, Harnum and Haley.
Okay, that one I got.
Oh, yeah, now that you understand what I'm doing,
I understand now what you're going for.
you get the assignment.
I see your
Yes,
tricks
yes.
now.
I have
There's
solved your
going to be a
labyrinth.
D4 and a D6, if I can
Okay.
remember correctly. Okay,
Is
they
this a
got an
statement?
8, so their juggling's pretty top notch.
Is this a statement that Barnum and Haley are both better at this than Taylor Swift or Quick?
Oh,
No,
They've probably
this
been
is
around longer.
simply the results of dice being rolled, and has
fair
no
enough.
way is an indication on how I feel about any real world parallels, and is really
Obviously
more
not.
just a speaking point as to the best pun names I could think of within the time I gave myself to prep for this.
That is also
This
very
is when
fair.
this is when that disclaimer that will pop up where there's like any
Yeah.
relation to any real world characters is purely coincidental and is not part of our political views or anything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, if I was being like truly fair about how I felt about this, Taylor Quick would not be rolling 2d4.
Fair enough.
She'd be a little tougher to beat, but I'm also trying to make this fair.
You don't want to give her D12s?
No, D20s.
No, what?
Yeah.
Don't roll d20s in this game.
Oh, really? Okay.
No, I think 12 is the highest you can get.
And last up is this person is a local. They're it's a little like contentious about like whether or not like this person is like popular or whether or not like he's like a little bit past his prime, but either way, people will still show up to watch Christopher Angle perform his stage magic. um,
Can we get like a sad
As-
trombone sound effect here? Just like a
as he comes up and says his signature catchphrase, "Prepare to be brain blasted."
Oh, I hate that. I hate that.
I
That one
hate
made me
that.
Chris
feel
Angle,
my
brain
skin.
blast.
Brain blast.
What in the Jimmy Neutron?
My God.
Anyway, theirs is a D4 and a D8. Again, does not reflect actual opinions I have on real world parallels. Cannot stress that enough. Oh, wait, hold on. Is that a? Yes, that is the direction of a 2, not a 5. So he got a 6 total. The dice I'm using look kind of weird with their 2s and 5s. So
What a strange pair of numbers to look weird.
it doesn't help that I'm also a little dyslexic.
Mood.
But the rankings have been made so far. So currently, Harnum and Haley are coming out on top with an 8. And follow that is Christopher
Recording
Angle
in progress.
with a 6, and then Taylor Quick is unfortunately bringing up the rear with a 5. So that is what you are working against. What is the talent you will be entering with in the hopes of besting these rivals?
I am super happy with the 3 rivals that you've given me. They're
You're welcome.
1, very funny, and 2, I love them. I was really hoping that none of the 3 of them were going to pick the talent that I was going to pick, because I would hate to have that double up and would start to panic. Locke is a dancer,
Excellent.
and not just any kind of dancer, as the players know, but our audience doesn't know. They use a polearm, a quarterstaff, for their weapon.
Oh my
They can
god.
also dance on it.
Are you pole dancing?
Part of
Are
it
you
is
pole
pole
dancing?
dancing. Part of it is just regular dancing.
Oh my god.
They use the polearm regularly, so they know how to move around it. So, get off my butt about it.
Oh my god.
Can I ask a clarifying question? I'm sorry.
You're good?
Is this
Recording
all taking
stopped.
place? Is this all taking place all at once, or is this like one after another type thing?
It's sort of happening throughout the day.
Okay, because Warren will absolutely be front row booing everyone else, and as soon as Locke comes in, he's like cheering as loud as he possibly can.
I was also about to say, because Locke would definitely be over at the baking thing, being like, everything stinks like pumpkins, and I hate y'all. Look at these mochi donuts instead.
They didn't cater through me.
Mhm.
All right, let's see.
So, yeah.
So with this dancing,
What do I roll? And I hope one of them is dexterity.
I think I can allow a dexterity. We'll do dexterity and spirit.
Awesome. It almost doesn't matter what the other one you pick is, since I picked
realize.
the D6 is the whole way across. I just opted for Dex to be the one that I bumped up with the thing from earlier.
Nothing
Sure.
wrong with that.
All
Also,
right.
while you're rolling that, we got a second donation. Boreal gets to increase one of their stat dice values for the day.
Yay.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. So I rolled an 11.
Oh my goodness.
God,
Yo.
At least
Um,
somebody's
about
rolling
to say,
well.
they're
can't
the
wait
greatest
to,
dancer of all time.
I can't wait to struggle with my math, but what I rolled was an 8 max and then a 3. Yay.
Yeah, no,
There you go.
that'll do it. My goodness. Yeah, you pull out like all the stops. It is an incredible like dance piece. You like everyone is all eyes on you, and it is truly breathtaking. And at the end of it, like huge applause.
I also announced at the end that you should go eat the mochi donuts at the Howlett Bakery.
Everyone starts just chanting mochi, mochi, mochi. It kind of, for a moment, it gets a little bit like weird, sort of like, Endgame DLC for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, but
Oh,
That's a statement.
that weird energy dies down pretty quickly. But yes, so what you managed to acquire for first place is a cartographer's kit, which,
Ooh.
as long as you have that, you or anyone in your party that you may choose to assign this to, gets a +1 bonus to journey checks.
we have a
Ooh.
quartermaster, right?
We'll finalize that stuff when we get there.
Gotcha.
We're still in a village right now.
You got it.
And finally, Boreal.
It's me. Hi there.
Yay,
Hello. You have set up your stall in order to like really like try and stand out amongst everyone, all the other stands. Not necessarily like, take their business, but just to make sure you can sell as many coats as possible. And so you are going to be, for your thing, using your negotiation skill.
Oh yeah,
And
Boreal's
this is
really
going
good
to
at
be
talking.
this is going to be
We saw.
determine exactly how much you're able to sell your coats for.
Oh, this is gonna go great. Let's go. I'm excited.
Oh,
Uh,
let's go.
So for that, your negotiation, that's one of those things that's sort of already like determined, thankfully.
Mhm.
And that is your intelligence plus your spirit.
Heck yeah. Spirit was what I increased, so it's a D10 now.
Delicious.
So that is a 12 total.
Oh boy.
Let's
Let's
go.
Okay. So
freaking go.
with a 12,
If it's it would be 13, I guess, with the +1 from the well-spoken.
okay, yeah, that does boost it. Not quite enough to hit the like top target number,
Yeah.
but definitely like among the better ones. So you're able to like negotiate with a lot of people and sell these coats for about 20 gold over their selling on average. And so the way I did this is each target number has a certain amount of gold per coat, and the total number of coats, not cults, is based on your condition. So you made a total of 490 gold selling the
Hell
rest
yeah.
of your coats.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Well, thanks for your business, man. It's been a real pleasure talking to you. I hope you have a great day and make great uses of all those coats. Winter's coming real fast, so it's always better to be prepared than to be cold. That's what I say.
You are so pleasant to talk to.
Oh, thanks, man. I really try. My husband says I got the charms and he's got the cutes.
Oh, I will work with him because you're not so bad on the eyes yourself.
Oh, I appreciate it, but you don't need to flatter me. You've already bought in my stuff.
I'm done with you.
I've already swindled you out of your money.
Already swindled.
Oh, thank you. You're dead to me now. Move along.
You're turning into like a fuzzball in front of me. You're static now.
Truly how it works in retail. The moment I'm done with our interaction, you're already out of my mind.
Literally. I don't even remember my regulars' names sometimes.
If I remember a regular's name, it is not a good thing. All right. So,
Awesome.
you guys are able to like that's sort of like the general part of your day. Like you're able to do like a lot of stuff. From that point on, you kind of just like enjoy the festival more at your leisure. And then closer towards sundown, or rather towards the sunset, that's sort of when things like go towards more like the actual like paying homage to the storm dragons in hope that they will bless the harvest of the coming year. And so everyone from the village, including tourists, all gather like at the outer edge. They go across this bridge to this shrine. And at the shrine, you see 5 different statues, each one representing a different dragon. One is a like almost like the depiction of like a sun that almost looks like a flower. One that appears to be like this big like cloud shape with wings. Another looks almost kind of like a snail with a mushroom. Then there is also one that almost looks like it is like atop a cloud, and then finally one that is sort of like extending out in almost like a snowflake form. And the mayor Daisuke goes up to the temple with various offerings. Like, you know, some people would offer like furs, meats, breads, just, you know, hypothetical random things. And he places them before all of these statues and says, to the beings that watch over this land and guide the weather, for he, the merciful sun dragon, who blesses our skies with warm sun, for Kumo, the cloud dragon, who brings the winds and the rain, for Ame, the rain dragon, who will water our crop, for Kaze, the wind dragon, who spreads the seeds of our crops, and for Yuki, the snow dragon, who helps to protect the crop that rests during the winter. We offer you these gifts in hopes that you will once again bless us with another bountiful harvest, so that we may continue to live in peace. And bows his head, raises his hands, and everyone in the crowd follows suit. There is a brief moment of silence, and incense are lit under each of the statues. And the only thing remaining left in the day is a large feast. Everyone
Oh,
begins.
good. I'm famished.
Everyone begins heading back over to the village, awaiting some delicious foods. And as you are all like heading back, you are all the last ones across the bridge. And as you are crossing it, there is an earthquake.
Uh-oh.
And in a bit of a panic, you all like try and get across the bridge as fast as you can, but unfortunately, it gives way underneath as you all fall into the chasm below.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you all for joining us.
All right,
Well,
cool.
that's it.
And that's the
Thanks.
end. We all
Goodbye.
died.
Splat.
No. Um. So, as you all regain consciousness, you find yourselves surrounded by natural stone walls and the dim lighting of fluorescent mushrooms. Far, far above, a tiny light can be seen as nothing more than a speck. You give yourselves quick once over, surprised to find that you are all generally without injuries, suffering only minor scrapes and bruises. But it is then that you notice a figure on the ground near you. As your eyes adjust to the darkness, you're able to make out the form of a person lying unconscious on the ground. They're wearing long, blue tattered robes, with a large book strapped to their waist. Their face is fair with gentle features, light blue hair, and most surprisingly of all, horns. You have only heard of such a creature in legend, but this is a Ryujin, a draconic creature that gathers stories to feed to the great seasonal dragons. The Ryujin begins to slowly awaken, rising up with some difficulty. As it sees you all, panic sets in its eyes, and you see it shift into a small blue fox and hide behind some nearby rocks.
Oh, sweet baby.
Oh, no need to be so scared there, friend. Name's Boreal Bromson. Nice to meet ya. How you doing today?
Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no, you saw me. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. That's no 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 no. It has not come out. You're just hearing this behind the rocks.
Does Warren
Well-
see over the rock? Like,
Oh yeah, no, it's not like you can all like see it. It's just like hiding.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I
I mean,
don't know. I don't know why seeing you is a problem. You're pretty cute critter there. Blue is a real nice color on you.
Really? You think so? Thank you. Wait, no, no, no. Stop it. Stop it. No. Man. Oh
Where
dear.
are we? Who are you?
Uh, well,
did we just fall?
Oh
Quite
yeah,
far.
seems like the bridge came out underneath us during that earthquake. Although I feel pretty fine. I don't know. None of you guys look too terribly hurt, so think we can count our blessings on that everyone turned out pretty okay here.
Locke mostly hungry, little confused.
Warren is fully holding Locke like a football right now, I would like to say.
Like tucked under his arm.
Like tuck under my arm, like your body's like across his forearm, and his hand, your like head is in his hand.
there was one of a few different ways I thought you meant that. I'm glad to hear it's the safe option and not being ready to throw a tight spiral.
Locke is in a great way, honestly.
So, as you try and coax this creature out, also apparently someone got a stat increase. Doesn't say anyone who specifically, so
Do we want to
Not
fight
me
over
or
it?
Locke.
I won't take it since I already have one.
Yeah, no, I'm good with not having
Yeah,
it.
I also got one because of my condition. All yours, Warren.
Cool.
all right, cool.
Now
Glad I
you
got
can throw me like a tight spiral.
I very much can.
With that, this little foxer comes out and says, "Oh, I don't know what happened to all of you, but this might actually, it's not ideal, but this might be the best of a bad situation. So I my I'm not used to doing this. I'm sorry. Normally I try and avoid being met by people."
Oh, I don't blame you. Some people are real nasty folks, but
It's
why don't you,
okay.
you start with your name. My name, like I said, I'm Boreal Bromson. You can call me Bori.
I'm
Okay,
Warren.
Bori. I am Vulpecula.
Well, that's a real nice name you got there.
Thank you. Who are the rest of you?
I already said I'm Warren. This is Locke.
Hi.
Just offering, just like full on, like
With your arms.
moving her around with just
the
one
usual way you
swift
present a
motion.
cat. Just
Yeah.
And I'm Samara. Vulpecula.
well, it is nice to meet you all. I can't speak to how you all got down here.
We
Fell.
fell through a bridge.
Oh, we
I guess
fell.
I guess you all said that you fell off a bridge.
How are you not dead? Can I look up and see where we are?
As I said in the opening narration bit, you see light above you, but it's like
Oh,
a tiny,
right, sorry.
tiny little speck. Like you realize you are way down. Like for all intents and purposes, y'all should probably be dead.
I'm too stupid for this. Okay.
It's okay, himbo.
It's just the himbo energy.
Only one
Yeah.
of us needs to be smart,
And that's you.
I guess.
Yeah.
It's gotta be one of the two of y'all because this football player and his football in this game.
Vulpecula continues this. I've been down here for much longer than you all have.
Like a month or so longer.
Did you also fall?
Yeah, just fell through an old bridge.
What? Oh, this is gonna be a weird question you may not be able to answer. What century is it?
I think it's the year 3000.
What's today?
Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, I've been down here for a very long time, apparently. I fell down in the year 2024, so
Our Lord and Savior.
that is what we refer to it as. Yes, the year of our Lord and Savior.
Oh, well, not much has changed since then, but we used to live underwater.
What?
I'm making a fucking Jonas Brothers joke.
I
If anyone would like to do the $200 donation now, I'll go ahead and personally enact the one that says no more modern references.
No! No!
But they're funny. And you did it first.
No,
True.
no, that's not
You
true.
started this.
Yes,
You-
and into the year 3000.
You also
You
brought
made-
up
you
Taylor
heard
Swift.
Taylor Quick and the part of
Okay,
You're the
fair.
one who did this.
Those are original characters. Do not steal. So I'm. Do you all know what Ryujin are?
Hey DM, do we know what Ryujin are?
Yes,
Yeah.
you would know what Ryujin are.
Wait, I
They're
need to
like
specifically know if Locke, the dumb cat goblin, would know.
I
what
also need to
Ryujin
know
is.
if Warren, the dumb baker, knows.
this. Intelligence
there's a
plus
festival
intelligence
for-
check, both of you.
They
Right,
just
we
do
are-
a festival for these.
Well, intelligence, a D4. Oh boy.
Oh, I also
Technically,
have a
this is
D4.
not this is not one of the creatures that you guys are holding the festival for.
I
Those
got
are
a
dragons.
4.
This is a Ryujin. They are different.
I got a 4.
I also got a 4.
So funny.
So you both
So yeah.
okay?
So we do
All right.
know.
Awesome.
So do we know? Are we good? Or are we just so stupid?
Y'all have heard about Ryujin in that they are horrible shape-shifting monsters that serve dragons.
This one's a fox, so Locke is not putting this together.
I'm not putting this together either.
Yeah, no, it is a very tiny fox too. It's not even like a big fox. It's a little guy.
Like smaller than Locke?
Significantly.
Oh, so Warren's not even scared.
Yeah, no, I don't know if
Uh,
I made it super clear. This is the least intimidating blue fox you've ever seen.
Oh yeah, okay.
As opposed to
just
those
a
much
baby.
scarier blue foxes
Blue
you see
foxes.
regularly.
Yeah.
all the time.
I know what I said.
Yeah, I've
Warren's
heard of
thinking about
Ryujin.
me.
I've heard of Ryujin before, but I haven't actually met one before. Is that what you are? You one of them Ryujin folk?
Yes. I was cataloging a journey of some adventurers. And then I fell down here. And well, I've been trying to get out because I haven't been able to get back to the to the star dragon that I serve. I don't know
Oh.
what's become of her, but
Was a star dragon one of the creatures on the statue bit?
none of y'all have heard of a star
Yeah, I
dragon.
don't
Oh,
think
yeah.
so.
Okay, cool.
Not just
Ears
within
are
the
wiggling all
context of
stupidly.
not just within the context of the festival, but
Just,
even
like,
within
never
like
heard.
the greater pantheon of dragons. Star dragon is a new one.
Okay. Well,
Dragon, cool.
we are also trying to get out of here, so you're more than welcome to tag along, and we, we'll help each other out. I'm pretty good at navigating. I travel a lot for my job, so I think if anyone, I think if you've fallen into any group, I think this is a pretty good one for you to follow along with, because we're all trying to get out, and you're trying to get out, and it just makes sense,
Okay. Okay, yeah, this could work. This could work. I can't offer much in the ways of assistance. I'm not gonna lie, I'm fairly weak from my centuries of being down here.
This is gonna sound so stupid, but I just
As
had like
opposed to anything else that we've said
I
so
know
far.
everything else
That we
that we've
just
all
said.
said so far has been like the stupidest things ever. Is Warren still in like his baking apron and all that?
He
Did
would have
Warren ever
cleaned
change
up.
out of his baking apron?
He would have cleaned up a little bit, but he would still be in his like apron and stuff.
There
The
you go.
football in his arm is going to reach down and see if in any of his little apron pockets he's forgotten any kind of breads.
I would have kept some things on me, probably.
You have
I
a
mean,
bread.
I have a single piece of bread. Yeah.
I'll fish it out because in Locke's brain, they understand if someone is hungry, that the bakery gives them food. They have never had to pay for anything, so they don't understand that part. But
That's actually really cute. I love that.
but if
Yeah.
Warren has bread on them, that means somebody can eat.
Yeah. I'm also
Um,
assuming we have all our stuff
Yeah.
that we bought prior to the session. So yeah, he would have
Yeah,
definitely
no,
had some food on him.
coincidentally and conveniently, you guys do have everything with you, including, of course, Holly and Polly.
Oh, hell yeah. We got
They
the
fall
rain
with
with
us.
Polly!
Hell
Polly and
yeah!
Polly!
Yeah, no, they were on the bridge too. They're also fine, amazingly.
So funny.
This
That is the
fatal
best thing
drop
I've ever
was
heard.
surprisingly not fatal. In fact, it was
just a
actually like
little fun.
remarkably survivable.
I like the idea of
like
the
a loading
camera
screen.
focusing on us, and then it zooms out a little bit, and Polly are there.
Shut up.
Polly just
Just
So
hanging
they're
out.
falling, like
Yeah.
no reaction whatsoever, though. Like they're not panicking. They're just stationary falling.
They have not moved even a little bit and just land still standing and immediately turn to start chewing on stuff that's on the walls nearby.
Try to grab like
They didn't
moss
fall
off the
with you,
wall.
they just rendered into the scene.
Yeah, someone's dragging them into the scene.
like full on NPC characters.
Yeah.
We
Also,
following some
Cole,
of
you
their
got a fumble
horse.
point.
Yes,
No.
awesome.
So thank you for that donation.
All right, well, let's try finding a way out. Yeah, sound good, everyone?
Yeah.
Great to me.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
All right. So I'm gonna explain a few more mechanics real quick. The Ryujin is actually like the GM's own personal character that is written into this system.
Mhm.
Normally the Ryujin does not interact with the party. However, Vulpecula does actually have an ability that allows for them to interact. Get your tail out of the way. And so they will be present with you. And they do have like some limited ability. They will not be involved in any combat or solve any puzzles whatsoever. They're too weak for that, and that's not their role.
Got it.
But
Wunderbar.
we now move on to the journey checks, which is, truth be told, the main bulk of this game. So
Hell yeah.
it gets broken down into 3 different steps. Technically 4, but we've already done the condition checks. I'm not going to make you redo that now. That would be silly.
Cool.
So the first thing is the direction check, which is done by the group's mapper, which is one of like the roles that is sort of distributed out to everyone like within the party. There's the leader, the mapper, the what was it? The quartermaster?
Yeah,
Yep.
and journal keeper.
And journal keeper. We're not using journal keeper because that's more for like actual like
Actual
campaigns,
campaigns.
not
extended
one shots.
campaigns. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and the direction check is just intelligence plus intelligence. Technically, the first step in this is supposed to be the travel check, but I think it's silly to determine if you get to your destination before you determine whether or not you're able to actually, like, you know, tell the
Go in the
correct
right direction.
direction. So I personally shifted it around a little bit. And that one is made by everyone to see like how they do with strength plus dex. And then at the end of every day, one person does a camping check, which is dexterity plus intelligence. And a player can provide support to give them a bit of a buff. Obviously, we'll expand upon these a little bit more. But that is the general crux of how this works. Now, the target number for these checks is determined by your environment. And because you are underground, technically there's not an underground environment, but there is mountainous and rocky, which I think a chasm is about as close as you're going to get to. Which
Yeah, this
means
feels
the
like rocky
target number
terrain.
for all of these checks is going to be a 10.
Okay.
Unless, of course, you know, we get some donations that let us lower that.
Please.
Nope. Ugh. Okay,
In
so
terms of
does-
us actually being able to get out of here, I think I should be the one doing the direction checks.
Yes,
Agree.
absolutely.
I
Go
have
ahead, smart guy.
a question. Well, can we also help him with that? Because I also have a thing that lets me do that gives me a +1 to journal checks as well.
Yes, the prize that you got for the talent show.
It's also one
will-
of my minstrel abilities.
Oh, yes, also that. Yes. You're referring to your music ability, yes?
It is the ability, I've had it open, I've been staring at it for a hot second. It is the ability called Well Traveled.
Oh, right. I forgot about Well Traveled.
So I would be happy to help
Oh, okay.
our wonderful sheep haver.
Yeah,
I'm so
it just
bad at
says
names.
+1 to journey checks, always in effect. And yeah, I don't see any reason why you couldn't use that to like offer just a casual +1. So that plus the navigation log that you got effectively means that you will all be rolling with like +2 for all of these journey checks.
Great.
Awesome.
So the first one is the direction check, which is going to be intelligence plus intelligence from the mapper. Now, if someone would like to provide support, you can do that, and that'll offer an additional +1. But you do have to be able to pass your own check first to be able to successfully do it.
I got a 17 for the
Jesus.
intelligence plus intelligence. Plus
Never
1 is
mind.
18.
Have it. Just nab it.
Take it.
I think you guys might have the direction kind of figured out.
Yeah,
I'ma
we just need to
just-
go up. That's the pretty
Yeah.
natural direction we're going up.
Seems
Yeah,
so
War-
So
good.
War
any
just
path that
throws
goes
everyone up.
upwards is where we're
Direction is
heading.
up.
Football.
Turns out, wasn't that hard.
It turned out way that hard.
Up.
Just start flowing upwards.
Yeah, as it turns out, you were only like 10 feet down. Weird.
Well, it's like,
Straight.
there's two paths. One goes up, one goes at an incline, one goes at a decline. I'm gonna choose the one that goes on an incline, I think.
What
Mara looks
specifically
up
did
and
you
just
like?
goes, okay.
What specifically did you roll?
Intelligence and I rolled a 10 and a 7.
Okay. I just needed to double check because there could be like other things that happen, but
hmm
in this case, no. So you guys are able to like, the direction, good up, not bad up. And so you guys are able to begin making your way through the passages. Now, the travel check. This is to see how well y'all manage to like get across everything without having any issues. And this one is strength plus dexterity, and everybody got to make it.
Oh, okay. I was about to say I was gonna do it because I got D10 strength now.
Nope, that's everybody.
Okay.
Oh
This is where I'm
no!
weakest.
Oh fuck!
What'd you get?
Don't drop me.
I got snake eyes.
Oh
No.
Double
no.
ones.
Okay, so you fumbled.
Yeah.
So a few things happen with a fumble. First of all, you get a fumble point, so congratulations.
Yay!
There you go.
You did
Um,
it.
What other bad things happen?
Yeah, no, that's where the good news ends. So if you were to fail normally, you would have your current HP,
What?
Holy
you-
smokes.
but you fumbled, so it's a quarter, rounding down.
Woof.
I need to do math. Hold on.
Well, your health should be about 18, so it should be turned to about 4, I think.
It's 16.
So you have 4 HP.
Good lord. Warren, what happened?
Good start.
Well, some
I
people just
st-
aren't good at marathons,
Yeah.
Uh, uh, uh.
You trip on some rocks and twist your ankle pretty bad.
Oh no.
Brutal.
Well, that
So
was
what-
him.
wait.
How did everyone else roll?
I'm at. Oh god. Oh no.
Well, I rolled a 10.
You're good.
That's much better.
I also
Well,
Yeah.
rolled
you
a 10.
probably slipped and I scrambled up your shoulders so that I would be dropped.
I'm imagining that's where like another half of my HP went. Your like claws like dug into my skin a bit.
Yeah, you were just gonna like fall normally, but that freaked out Locke, and Locke like scrambled across you and just made it worse.
Very good at it.
Boreal got a 6 for his movement check.
Does that include? Well, it wouldn't matter anyway. That unfortunately does not pass. So your HP is halved.
Yeah, that tracks.
And Samara,
I got a 10.
okay, you're good.
Woo!
So half of y'all manage without incident.
Let's not get into a fight, please.
Well,
Oh no.
that's that's the next thing we're going to determine. Because while I could technically just move along there, shut up. I think that would be boring. And so I have some obstacles set up, and I'm going to roll a d6 and see which one you
Please.
get. They're not all
can't-
bad.
You can't do this to us. Not
But I
now.
can.
No.
I'm such a
I have to make
baby.
it's called content. It's what the people are here for. Woo.
No, good. That's a good tone.
Oh no.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine. I didn't roll the worst one.
Oh, good.
What?
I've died.
I'm dead. I have 4 HP now.
Yeah, so you guys come across an altar that tells you must sacrifice one of your party to advance.
Well, okay. Warren just lays flat on,
No,
on the
Jesus.
altar. Do it. Just do it
No,
to
no,
me.
no, no, no. So as you guys continue along, Warren needing a bit of help, given everything, you come across like this sort of a like a like a recess within the chasm
Mhm.
that seems to have like this like a sort of a mist forming out of it.
Okay.
And I would say that Samara, given just generally like how outdoorsy you are, and Locke with like you're well traveled, technically doesn't translate to this, but I think it sounds cool, so whatever. You're both able to sort of ascertain that this is probably like poison gas, and so you guys gotta like try and find a way through.
Warren,
How
do not step into that gas.
If I breathe all the gas in, will y'all be
No.
okay?
Warren,
Okay.
stop.
no.
Stop it.
You can all very
I
clearly
mean-
tell there is way more gas than one person could breathe in before they die.
You don't. Your lungs aren't that big.
I can't exhale.
Then you
I
just
can exhale. The
how
words of
how
a
high
survivor.
up? How high up is the? Is it like one of those heavier gases where you could clearly see the color of it and how high up it
Yes.
gets?
Yeah, no, it's clearly visible, and there's like a decent like it's almost like a chasm within a chasm, if that makes sense. Like
Mhm.
there's a like deeper part in there, but that's sort of where all the gas is. There's
It seems to be
Like-
coming from that like the like recess part of the chasm.
yeah, and there is
Yeah.
like a slope leading down into it, and you can see that it comes up the other side. It just seems like maybe that's not the best thing to do.
we'll see. Hey, does anybody have a light? Most gases are pretty flammable, so we could always just try
Uh,
burning it all.
I
My
have
brain
a fire
also
starter.
thought about just setting it on fire, but if it's coming out of a chasm in the ground,
Yeah, I
there's
don't know
probably
about.
a lot of it, so that might
Yeah.
actually blow us up.
I do have a fire starter on me, but
Is it coming? Is it coming from an animal?
No.
One
natural.
really stinky raccoon.
Yeah, just
A skunk fell down here months before you.
the dreaded skunk.
It's a skunk dragon, since we're all learning about dragons we've never heard
Yeah.
of.
First star
Um,
dragons, now skunk dragons, the fabled beast lost to time.
Is there, in this particular section, does it look like there's anywhere in the room where someone might have attempted to cross over, like part of a bridge, part of an incline, a spot, ropes,
like a way to go up and over.
ropes that people might have swung on?
Anyone
Yeah.
who would like to give me a double intelligence roll.
Not me.
I mean, I'll try. I'll look.
I'll also
Well,
try.
That's a 1, and that's a 5, so that's a 6 total.
I'm scared if I do bad
Holy
enough,
shit.
I'm just gonna get like psychic damage or something. I'm gonna hurt myself by thinking too hard.
I will tell you right now, you cannot think so hard you hurt yourself. That is not a
Well,
it'll be
mechanic
so
in the book,
funny.
nor did I
I don't
think of it.
know. I rolled a 3, so
Well, I've rolled an 11.
Jesus.
Okay. So what you notice, Locke, as the only one who really like notices this, and it is actually kind of appropriate that you would be the one to spot this. You notice that there's like little what almost look like openings sort of like at various points along the wall, like where you are, and they're not like huge, but they are, you think you could fit in them pretty easily. Like it almost looks like it was like they're not natural as far as you can tell, but they do look like you can, like someone of your size would be able to like crawl through.
This is my hole. It's my hole.
No, no.
It's lock sized.
I would like it to be
Phrasing.
known I did not say that.
Uh-huh.
I did not claim this was anyone's hole. I
I
Lock,
cannot
this
tell
is
pronounce
your
if
that
hole.
claim.
I can't tell if that's a Junji Ito reference or
Junji
something
Ito
else.
reference.
Okay, I'm
I
glad.
promise you, it's Junji Ito. Nothing
Okay.
worse.
Okay, still horrible, but and I hate
It
when
It's
I
still
know what
body
you mean.
horror,
It
for
is
It
sure.
is still.
Look,
Locke is
no.
going to jump off of. You didn't get to notice it. I noticed it.
I know.
Uh,
Lauren
uh,
absolutely would notice you jumping off of him.
Sure. What is he gonna do with his 4 health points?
We gonna do
slowly,
stop me?
scroll
Oh.
his way towards Locke.
Do you want some help? I can throw you.
Uh,
All right, football spiral me. How
Yeah,
like
hold on.
how far up are the holes?
Ground level.
No one
So,
needs to
I
throw
mean,
me
you
anywhere.
could be like football spiraled in. I wouldn't recommend it because you
Just
could just
throw
reach
you
it.
into the
I'll
ground.
throw you into the wall, into the like a wall.
Spike you into the ground.
Yeah,
Get in.
like a victory spike.
Like if you want to Tom and Jerry this, I won't argue.
No,
I might
no.
advise
How,
against it.
How far across is the to like the other side of this little chasm thing?
It looks like it would be about like 10 meters, so like probably farther than you could jump.
Okay. Okay.
Can someone be thrown?
Please don't throw me over gas. That's the
Look,
one
all
thing I
I'm
don't
saying
wanna
is
be
that I have a
doing.
D10 in strength.
With a good enough roll, yes, you could.
I'm not gonna risk it. I'm just asking if we could.
We're exploring possibilities.
I'm exploring every
Let's get-
possibility.
I'm gonna
Let's get
explore
locked to
this
the other
hole.
side first.
Yeah.
Okay. The sane one among you decides that
That's-
maybe
that's
exploring
real
the obvious
hard.
thing instead of how best to chuck people. Um navigates into this little burrow, and after like a while you find an exit to it, and as you come out you're on the other side of the chasm,
Delight.
Good job,
Like-
Locke.
like on the other half of like the little gas pit.
Huzzah.
How are
Well,
we getting
I
over?
have to say, well, now
I
I'm
was
a
getting
stupid
to
cat.
that.
How do I get the rest of my people over?
My goodness.
This is the Lego section where the small person has to go through the small hole and they press a button
Yep.
and
And then a
unlocks the
slightly
path for the
bigger
rest
hole.
of it.
I mean, look, I've put a lot of hours into Lego Star Wars, but that is neither here nor there. You do notice on this side though, it does appear that there is like a little bit more like there is actually like some like natural supplies, and specifically it looks like a rope. Um and so as you go over to like pull on the rope, you know, like it takes a little bit out of you, but you are eventually able to do it, and a like you see a drawbridge sort of like rise up, and
Huh.
Hell yeah.
it's at like its height, and it like sort of locks into place. You do see that the like there is like a bridge that you all can cross.
Huh. Neat.
Now
Locke
let's do
is
this one at a
delighted.
time, because the last time we crossed a bridge was bad news.
Yeah. All
The bridge
together.
is
we
weirdly
start-
kind of small. It looks like maybe it's not meant for multiple himbos to cross at once.
Hey, Warren, how about you head first there, pal? That way, if something happens, we can catch you.
Oh,
So that way
no.
the
Oh,
weakest of
it's
us
not
dies
Boreal.
first.
all right. Ward's slowly walking over the bridge,
Now super cautious because we've
No,
just fallen through one.
very cautiously. Plus 4 hit points. We just fell off a bridge.
Testing
He's
every
walking-
plank.
As slowly as possible.
Him bearing load.
Yeah, I wanted to shout that out too. Thank you in the chat for him bearing load. It's very
Holy
good.
shit.
Thanks,
That's really
Alex.
You're doing God's work. Yeah, so with that, like everyone is slowly able to make it across with like, you know, great levels of like hesitation and skepticism because of recent bridge based happenings. Yeah. So you guys are able to make your way to the other side. Your Ryujin friend, who at this point has kind of inspired by Boreal saying like just call me Bori, has asked you to just call them Volp. Just keep it easy.
All right.
That
See,
is
but now I'm
easier.
imagining a Vulpix, just like fully
Yeah.
just a blue Vulpix.
Sure. Here's a
He's go-
fox.
They're going to evolve into a Ninetale soon.
Um,
Wait, well,
is
that was certainly fun.
Yeah.
like they kind of do like that was interesting that this bridge was here. I can't help but wonder why.
I'm
Did you
Well, there
make
was a
it?
chasm. Somebody probably made the bridge to cross the chasm without going into that poisonous gas. Yeah.
Yeah, what happened
All
to
the way
the
down
people?
here?
Well, what happened to the people that you were with before, or that was on the surface?
That was on the surface. I got separated
Oh.
from them.
Well, maybe we're not the first people to fall down here.
Maybe. Wish I'd run into them. No offense, just so I could get out of here sooner.
Warren's
none
on the
taken.
ground, like breathing heavy.
Are you okay?
No.
He looks a bit beat up.
Maybe we
Uh,
should like set up camp for now.
Yeah, that's what I was
Alright.
thinking. We should get some rest,
Sure
get some
thing.
food in us, and start fresh in the morning.
Yeah, I think Warren might need that.
As soon as they said food, Warren's gotten up and just started building a fire and everything.
No, you can just rest right there, bud. You're fine.
No, I'm good.
You're very hurt.
Fire starter starting the fire.
But with that, we're gonna take a quick little break. We'll be back in like I don't know, like 5-10 minutes, something like that.
Cool.
Cool.
So, catch y'all in a little bit.
There we go. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Thank you to the crew for the first half of their session. It's been a lot of fun watching and listening. Audio's back. Was audio gone, Alex? I question that.
My switching wasn't that bad. I was pretty on it this time.
If you're just tuning in, welcome to Andrea's Adventurers. We are streaming 3 days of tabletop role-playing games with the goal of raising $10,000 for the Canadian Cancer Society. We are doing this. You can make a donation directly to the Canadian Cancer Society by scanning that QR code you see on the screen there. And we can also share it again. Alex just shared it not long ago.
You point down to that corner down there. That's where it is.
I am apparently
down,
need to...
down a bit more. It's right in the corner. Close enough. You gotta point down. There you go.
There we go. Okay.
Never mind.
Audio is back. It lagged. Okay. Glad it's back. Yeah, so you can go to our donation link and make a donation, and you can get some in-game perks and some not-so-fun stuff to give to the players and the GM. But even the not-so-fun stuff, everybody has a blast with. So, yeah, make a donation and help us hit our goal of $10,000. Other ways you can help us reach this goal, we have the Andrea's Adventurers 2024 dice set. It is available over at adventuredice.ca. You can see all of the sets that we've released over the years just over my shoulder here. And 2024 is sitting there, so I know you can't really make it out because it's supposed to be a mystery, but you can get a limited edition dice set with all of the profits going to being donated to the Canadian Cancer Society. We also have the silent auction. There is over 60 items in the auction, all donated from our wonderful sponsors whose logos you can see rotating through on the screen. We have got RPG books, including some books from games we're hosting this weekend. We have got actual play sessions, so you can have a professional GM run a session of various different RPG systems that you would like. We have dice, we have handcrafted dice, we've got dice trays, we've got 3D printed dice towers. We just have a big variety of things for you to bid on, and there are bidding wars going on, a whole bunch of stuff. So Blair making noise.
Sorry. It's our lunchtime.
It's our lunchtime.
2:45.
At
in the
almost 3
afternoon.
o'clock, yeah. Yeah, so we've got lots of epic gamer goodies. So our total, where are we sitting at? Let me see. So we have got $3,070 on the auction, and our donation link is at $2,649. So 356. We're at. Where did I go? 356. I don't know. My brain is not mathing this weekend. Not that it is particularly good at math. 3, 4, 5. So we are at $4,700. No, $5,700.
Yay, math!
Yay, math!
Yay,
we
math!
are over halfway of our donation goal. But we still have a day and a half to stream and raise money. So I really encourage you to make a donation. The Canadian Cancer Society provides programs and services to people who are living with cancer and their families as well. And it also provides a ton of funding for research here in Canada. Funding that helps change outcomes for people living with cancer. I was going to say people living with Canada. That's a whole other discussion.
That's a whole other discussion.
People like me who are living with cancer. So 2 in 5 Canadians are expected to be diagnosed with cancer in their lifetime. Thanks to fundraising like ours, today about 64% of Canadians diagnosed with cancer will survive at least 5 years after their diagnosis. This is up from the 25% that it was back in the 1940s when they started tracking this number. This improvement is due to advances in early detection and more precise, less damaging ways to deliver surgery, radiotherapy, and drug therapy. Over 1.5 million Canadians are living with and beyond cancer, including me, and they're living with it up to 25 years after their diagnosis, which is awesome, and we want to keep pushing that number higher and higher. So that's what your donations this weekend will go towards, is provide these programs and services. And words are failing me. Words.
It's okay, that's why I got
and
the dog. It means I don't have to talk.
Improving outcomes for folks living with cancer. So thank you for tuning in. Is everyone enjoying the Ryuutama session? It's been a lot of fun listening to. Lots of money. You did it. We got a bunch of donations, which the players loved. Dog on stream. Yes, there is a sleepy, cuddly doggy on stream. That is Rocket.
He's really warm.
Mood doggy living with Canada. That's a mood. Baby pupper. Everyone likes the pupper. Lots of Rocket love. Sleepy doggo. Rocket. Yeah, that's Rocket dog. He's being a good boy. He's been accompanying us all weekend. He's usually sitting right down here between the two of us. That's where he likes to lay. So, give Rocket all the kisses. You have to give Rocket kisses. He's a good boy. He's wearing his RPG Dice bandana this weekend.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, you can't see it because he's also got his collar on too, but he's giving us his support this weekend. We were just having our lovely lunch break, which is good. Is everyone hydrating? I will be the convention dad. Hydrate. Make sure you're eating.
Yeah, where's Alex on that?
I'm looking at you, Alex. Make sure you're hydrating.
Usually he's on top of that.
How about them dragons, huh? How about them himbos? Emotional support D&D doggo. Yep. I am hydrating so hard. Good. And eating. Even for Terminal City, in the code of conduct, or not code of conduct, but in our health and safety guidelines, I'm like, while it's fun to play games 24 hours a day, make sure you are eating, drinking, and taking care of yourself. So, gaming is fun, but the quantity of large folks in this game is the best. Large party! Them dragons are pretty scary, bud. Better grab an extra coat to be safe. Yeah. Rocket, yeah. Rocket says you guys should send him a coat.
Yeah, he is cold.
Yeah. I've got 2 drinks going. Good. I have 3 drinking things on my desk right now. I've got my fizzy water, my water, and the end of my tea.
I have 2, but I drank the rest of the water.
Yes. Drink more water.
It's empty.
Everyone tell Blair to drink more water.
It's empty.
It's hot out here in Metro Vancouver this weekend, so.
I've also been sneaking off to the garage.
Yes.
And it's really hot in the garage.
Yes. It's supposed to be like 32 here, which we've had a cooler week. The rest. For sure. Yeah, no, bud. Yeah, no, for sure. Chuck a bottle at Blair. Blair, drink water. Everyone's yelling at you to drink more water. Drink more
I
water.
finished my cup. I was waiting for the break to be over. I didn't want the chair to be empty. And also the doggy's comfy.
Yeah, he's pretty
You don't want
comfy,
to disturb the
cozy.
doggy.
Blair, have you eaten today as well? Yes, I made sure he had lunch. We have eaten. We had some delicious sandwiches from the Polyfox Bakery in Abbotsford, which is a gluten-free bakery. It was really good. We had sandwiches, and I have a cookie that's waiting for me that I'm excited to eat, but it's break time right now, so I get to chatter. And then I get my cookie. It's my reward. It's my reward. Don't use Rocket as an excuse.
Why not? He's a good excuse. Look at him. Look at him. Look at that
He's so
face.
cozy.
Look at that face. You really want to disturb that boy?
I'm about to fill up my water tumbler so I can hydrate and not dehydrate during stream. Yes, do it. Mine is just about at that point. I just have a little bit left. I don't have a sticker on this one yet.
No,
I
you
can't
gotta
show off the
You gotta
sticker.
put the. You got the new beaver stickers.
Oh, yeah, that should match that.
That beaver sticker should go on there.
Yeah. Polyfox is so good. I'm glad I don't work in Abbotsford anymore. They were far too good. Right? They're so good. They're really good. I like them. And the sandwiches were good. I had some old cheddar on mine. Delicious. Blair didn't realize he could get the old cheddar.
I didn't actually look at all the
It was
options.
really good. Next time. Next time.
All right.
How's everyone doing out there? Have you rolled your D20s and posted to social media for the dice roll challenge? So Emily Swallow, who plays the armorer on The Mandalorian, started an initiative called the Dice Roll Challenge. And what it is you record yourself rolling a D20 and then you donate that amount to the cancer charity of your choice, which Andrea's Adventurers, perfect opportunity. And then you record it and challenge your friends to also do the same. Because even if you roll a natural one, a lot of natural ones will make a big difference. So, yeah, take that up. We've had a few folks do it, and it's been great. I love seeing them. I haven't actually recorded any yet. I really wanted to do it while I was in the chemo chair on Wednesday, and Blair and I realized we have absolutely no dice in our vehicle, which is a crime. It's a dice crime.
I usually have like a whole whack of dice in my backpack that I take with me that has my laptop in it. But I'm like, I don't want all this extra weight because I just need my laptop, so I took everything out of it. Yeah. We get halfway there and I'm just like, I need some dice. I'm like, ugh. Yeah. Just took it out.
Yeah, we realized that's a dice crime. So, yeah. So I will record it
They are back
at
in
some
here,
point.
though.
Yes, the dice are back in his backpack, but I don't have another treatment for 3 weeks. So there you go. What? No dice in the Jeep? I know. It has a dragon sticker on it, the Jeep, but there's no dice in it.
More dice.
Yeah, now all of his dice are in the backpack. I know. The dice people don't have dice on them.
The fun GM dice. I put them all back in here.
I mean, my convention bag has dice in it all the time.
Yeah.
Because I have an awesome to-go keychain and tray from Dragon Master's Horde that comes with me, but it wasn't in the Jeep. Because all I did was take my laptop.
Usually you take your backpack.
I usually take my bag,
This
but I
guy.
didn't. I was like, my laptop, and I'm good to go. So, you know what?
Yeah, you put your laptop into
I
my
know, we
backpack.
failed. Shame. I know.
They're all back.
Yes,
by the way.
Alex, who famously is not a dice person, has dice on him. Yeah. Usually he's like the backup dice fairy at conventions, which for someone who's not big into dice, he has more dice on his person than we usually do.
They are back.
They are back.
They've
Okay.
been back for a while, actually. But...
Okay. Then I will let Blair do the transition Do the magic
Saturday, 1 p.m.
transition.
I'll leave you on camera to start with.
Doing the transition.
Alright.
Put emergency dice in the. I can't talk. Put emergency dice in the glove box. We did actually used to have a bin of dice in the old Jeep, but when we upgraded, changed to 2 vehicles ago, that bin never made it back in the vehicle. Yeah.
It was, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Gobi.
Oh, yeah.
It was Gobi.
Yeah,
Yeah, our
Gobi had to
vehicles
go,
have
though.
some names, so yeah,
Gobi
Gobi
had
had
to
to
go.
go. So we publicly shame you now. I know. You can come up to us at conventions and shame us and ask us, "Do you have dice on you?" And yeah, you can shame us. Yeah.
I
Okay.
don't have dice on me.
Maybe
So
in
you
your
guys
pocket.
can talk. You guys
There we
are on.
go.
Go for
Okay.
We were waiting for you.
Y'all are
I
I
still
know.
going.
We're having fun.
Let
Okay.
him roll.
You know?
Let him rip.
Sit back.
You pass it back?
I'm passing
Sorry,
it
I
back.
muted you. Okay.
That's
Okay. So,
Welcome back, everyone.
yes, welcome
Hi.
back.
Hello.
Hello.
So we have one more thing we need to do before this day comes to an end. And as implied, that is, of course, the camping check. Now, this is done by one person. Someone can offer support, and it is Dex plus intelligence.
Ooh.
What does it do for help? Like, what do we have to roll for help?
Well, this is actually what determines how much health you guys recover.
Oh.
Ah, yes, I need to allow that, please.
You're gonna want someone with good dex and good intelligence to do this.
So not me. Cool.
Preferably
See, I
not
think-
you.
I
My
think that applies to
dex
none of
is-
us is the problem.
So my dex is
We're all
still
really
up
stupid.
from my thing.
No, I have good intelligence, but I have
Oh, shit.
shit dex.
I have good dex and good intelligence.
Well, there you go.
Oh, okay.
Locke
Yeah,
may
I
need
guess
to
you're
be the one
sixes
doing
and
it.
everything, so
And I get a +1 as well for my well-traveled. That
yeah,
also
go for
counts
it.
for camping.
I feel like thematically I would help though.
Yeah, you can help, which
Okay.
is
It can't kill you to help, right? It won't
Yeah.
just take 4 days. It
no,
takes-
you just have to
You lose more HP for some reason.
I die right there as soon as I
Griffin
start
to
Go
the
to-
helping.
fire. No, you roll the same thing, but your target number is 5. If you get it, then Locke will get an additional +1.
Okay, cool.
Should
I'm
I
gonna
go ahead and let him
try
roll
and help.
first?
No. That's
No,
a 4.
Okay.
That's 4.
You're
Well,
so close though.
Fortunately, Locke, you do still get the +1 from well traveled as well as from your other things. So that's +2 total. So just too good.
What was? Did you tell me what number I'm aiming for, or do I just have to
10.
hope that I get close?
10.
10.
I think every check
rolling.
in this area is a 10, right?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. My roll on my dice was not great, but I did hit 10 on the dot with my
Okay.
+2.
Take this.
There we go.
Okay. That is all you need to do.
Cool.
That is perfect. So, with that successful roll, you guys will start the next day at with your current HP doubled up to its max.
Oh heck yeah.
Great.
Okay. I
That's
go
good
up to
for
8.
That's good for me.
It's good
and
for
it
me.
has no effect for the other two.
Yeah.
Like as current HP? Like the HP I
Current
currently have?
HP is doubled.
So if
Yeah,
I
so
have
you
4, I
go
go
from
to
4 to
8.
8.
So
Okay,
you're
cool.
now
That's
at
fine.
half health
Cool. Yeah.
instead of quarter health.
That's better.
It is
Small
definitely
wins.
better.
Silver linings.
Every little bit counts.
That's right.
And at the end of that day, y'all get you'll consume your ration for the day. Have your water.
Hold on, I could do something.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me look this up. Because I have something that can make rations into delicious rations.
Yes, you
Yay.
do.
Yay. Everything we make is delicious.
Okay. Yes. So I use 10 of my NP, and I can make. I roll my spirit dice, and any of those, and a number of those rations that I roll. What am I saying? Okay, let me just read it from the book. I roll my spirit dice. That many rations are now delicious. The caster decides exactly what flavor they are, and any affected rations not eaten within an hour rot and are destroyed.
All right, yeah, you can definitely do that. You
So-
also
Get a
got
+1 for those.
+1 on your next roll thanks to a very charitable donation.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
That
MB
makes it.
Sparrow.
Wait, does that mean this dice? This roll?
This one,
Yeah,
yes.
this
Oh,
one
so
will get a
that's-
+1 to the total.
Oh, cool. So that's 9 rations.
Jeez,
9.
that's so many.
So
Dang.
each of us get 1 delicious ration, and then I can also preserve it with my jam bottle.
Yeah, you can.
Preserve the
Oh,
rest
nice.
of them.
It's very fun.
So I'm going down to. Does my magic replenish after a day too?
Yes, it does.
Okay,
Holy.
cool. So I used
Hey.
10 and now I'm using 4.
So
All right,
I
cool.
forgot that I had something that would have been really useful this whole time. We've been making fun of Warren not having any health.
Oh yeah,
I
you
think-
have.
I think I picked it up because I felt like Warren was going to get himself into trouble and be the first one hurt. But I do have Cure Touch
Please
as one
hear
of
me.
my.
That's
ritual
right, you
things.
do.
Would that affect app before we roll camping, or
Well,
Yes.
just get your health back up, no, right?
yeah,
Yeah, because I only roll 1 die and healed that amount.
that's fine. If I could double whatever that is, that's
Yeah.
fine with me.
Yeah, no, I'll let you do it before the camp thing,
Okay.
so that can like whatever you get from that then will be added to like the double amount.
Yeah. Sadly, only 2 of the delicious rations can be preserved, but I still got that many.
Yep.
If anyone wants
Uh,
extra,
Let's see now.
I give you 2 more
cool.
health points back.
So that
Did
could ma-
anybody else get like hurt, or was it literally
No.
just Warren?
It was
Yeah.
just me. So now I'm up to
I'm
to
full
12.
again already, so.
I'm up to 12.
Lock and Samara did not get hurt at all.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
That is funny.
All right. So with delicious rations, the way that works is that you guys will get a +1 on your condition roll for the day,
Yeah.
Oh, heck
Great.
yeah.
Nice.
which is the next thing that I need you all to do.
Julio.
nice.
Awesome.
So strength plus spirit.
I rolled 2d6 and got a 13 total.
All right, that's real good. One of your stats gets bumped. Also, because it's a new day, any of the previous donations that bumped up your stat by 1 are no longer in effect.
All
But
right.
because you got above a 10, you get to raise one of yours again.
Yay, I'm smart again.
So when we did the first condition check, does it all stack or does it like reset every day?
It resets.
Oh, all right. Then I should roll not that die.
I got a 12.
Okay, you get to
doesn't
boost
matter.
one of your stats.
Cool.
Got a
Back up to
9.
10 strength.
I also got a 10.
Yay!
Wow,
Nice.
y'all doing real good.
That food was
13, 12,
delicious.
10, 9. It was good food.
Thank
Good
you.
food.
Thank you.
Locke,
Thank
what'd
you.
you get?
Hmm?
What'd you get, Locke?
Oh, I got a 9.
Was that including the +1 from the delicious food?
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
So sorry. I mean, still really good, just not.
So
stat
I
boost
literally
good.
only rolled an 8. So
Ah. That's above
I mean,
average
as
for
far as
2d6.
conditions concerned, that's real good. So
I usually roll really shitty. So being able to
You
get
take
that close
those.
to a double number, to a double digit number, is still good.
yes.
That's right.
So yeah, you guys are starting off much better on this one. And with that, it is once again time to do a well, as you guys are like getting ready, Volp sort of like comes up to you all and is like, so what do you all like do?
Bread.
I eat bread.
In what? How do you mean?
Well, this one does bread and the other does eat bread. What does you do?
What does you do?
Thinks about being a hunter, hunting small animals like yourself. Nothing. Not much. Track. Go hunt, walk in the wild, you know. That sort of thing.
Okay. And you?
Oh, I raise animals mostly. My husband actually takes care of them more than I do, but we have a bunch of sheep mostly, some cows. We got some chickens actually just last year, and they're spreading like bunnies, if you know what I mean. So we do lots of farming stuff. We tried to grow crops once, but neither one of us really had the thumbs for it. So now it's just mostly animals, and we trade with our neighbors a lot. It's real nice up there. You should come visit sometime. We'd throw a nice little potluck for you. My husband makes a mean tater tot hot dish.
That sounds lovely. I don't do people normally.
What do you mean by thumbs?
Yeah, you have
Oh,
2 thumbs right there.
yeah, so like if you're good at like planting and stuff, right, and growing things, it's like a saying up north that you have a real green thumb. But neither me or my husband really have that, so we just don't have the thumbs for it.
Warren looks at his thumbs.
They don't look green.
I'm not green
No,
thumbs
that's what I'm
either.
saying. They're not very green.
So if you painted your thumbs green, then it'd be easier.
It would be
for you
better?
to- Yeah.
I think it's just kind of something that you're born with, you know, one of those like innate talents
Very
that people's
Yeah.
got.
freaking low intelligence in this party, and I love it. Everyone is a different kind of stupid, and when it lines up, it's the best.
Nodding sagely, like I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Locke is
There
also
are 4
nodding
circles of
sagely.
intelligence forming a Venn diagram that is almost a perfect circle.
Yeah.
But Volp is like, regardless of like how they like respond, they do seem very attentive to like they're really focusing in on your words, like as
Mhm.
you're speaking, like they're committing it to memory.
Are they still a fox?
Yes, they have not.
Okay.
You have not actively seen them change form.
And we
You,
saw them in their human form before, right?
Yes, that was how you
Okay,
first
just
saw
making
them
sure.
when they were unconscious. But the second they recognized you were there, they changed into their fox form.
Okay.
Locke has 150% forgotten that there was a not fox form, and genuinely thinks that this is what he looks like all the time.
You were just in like Warren's armpit at the time. You didn't see anything.
I was also that.
You say you don't really do people, but what do you mean by that, friend? You seem to be people in pretty well so far, from what I can tell.
Hey, you got 4 right here.
Huh?
Well, 3.
Yeah, but like I didn't choose it, you know? Like,
Well, I think when life happens, we rarely choose what we get. We just gotta deal with the cards as they get dealt, you know?
Can you
know,
play
I think-
cards?
Hmm?
Can you play cards?
Uh,
I think that's a saying up north.
it
I'm full of
depends on
sayings
the-
up north.
I never have personally.
That's okay. We'll teach you when we get back up to the surface.
Oh, yeah.
We have attached to this character, and that they are our lifelong friend. They're
Yeah.
never going to be rid of us.
There is like a certain level of like hesitance with that. Yeah.
Mhm.
And not
What were
like
you-
it doesn't feel like it's because they don't want to necessarily, but more like they wish they could, if that makes sense.
Yeah. What are your plans for once you get out of this area, you know? Going back to the Star Dragon you mentioned?
Yeah. I'm a little behind on.
Oh, I don't blame you. You've been stuck down here for a few hundred years. I think that would put a damper in anyone's progress.
Yeah, I imagine she is needing of some stories. Might get another good one out of this. Who knows? Starting to get a little hopeful on that.
You're a storyteller, huh? You got any fun ones?
I also want to hear stories.
Oh, I have plenty. Well, had plenty. But they're. I'm sorry. They're not. This is gonna sound rude. They're not for you.
Okay.
If I know how that sounds. I'm sorry. It's not how I mean it to come off.
Hey, you're a mystical creature. I'm not gonna presume that you follow our rules where you can only tell a story, where you can constantly retell stories. Maybe you can only tell stories once, you know?
What do you all know about my kind?
Functionally nothing,
Nothing.
I think.
Yes, in stories.
You're a fox.
All I know is that you've been
Yes.
nice to us so far, and you seem to be helpful when you're helpful. So, we'll keep you around while you're still nice and helpful.
Okay.
You're nice and you're a fox. That's
Yes.
what I got.
So
Yep.
technically, I'm not supposed to even do this, but I guess.
Well, hey, if you're not supposed to do it, we don't need to get you in trouble. We still gotta
No,
get out of here.
Well, hear 'em out.
Technically, this conversation shouldn't even be happening, but it already is. So things are already weird. And you actually see them turn back into their more human form.
Ah.
As they do that, like they're
Locke
almost like
panics for a
enveloped
second.
in like glitter and starlight, and like they take on this form that's like not. It is somewhere between Locke's height and the mass himbo height everyone else has acquired.
I will
So,
point
like,
out,
normal person?
Toriel is like average
Like
height.
normal.
Okay,
Yeah, about
he's a
your
solid
size.
5'10".
You're just getting roped into the two himbo.
Yeah.
You start, gravitating around them. It starts making
You start
look
to
taller than
somehow
everybody
grow
else.
taller. Locke somehow becomes
The
shorter
himbo
for some
spreads
reason.
by osmosis.
Everyone was like,
Join us. Join us.
but as Volp does this, they look at and like their attire is still like kind of tattered, like it doesn't like necessarily fix, like the rest hasn't like fixed that necessarily. But you do now once again see the book that they have by their side. And they like unlatch it and pull it out. Like this is the responsibility that I have to my master, the Star Dragon. The duty of the Ryujin, myself included, is that we go around and collect stories. Usually we don't interact with the people that we write about. We're observers. Will sometimes influence things. I prefer not to. It just feels like it ruins it, if that makes sense. But these stories are not for me or for anyone other than for me, the Star Dragon, but for whatever dragon that the Ryujin serves. It's what sustains them. It feeds them. And I've never told one of the stories I've gathered to anyone else because I don't know what would happen.
Oh, geez, that's a pretty big burden you got on your shoulders.
It's the duty of all Ryujin. But if you are all okay with it, and they open up their book, and it's like they're not like showing you, but you can sort of briefly tell, like they open it to a blank page, and they say, if possible, can I write your stories?
Does that mean you'd make my story taste really good since you feed them to people? That is what Locke has put together from this conversation.
That's a new one.
No, Locke, we gotta make our stories taste better by doing it.
Yes.
What happens after we give you a story? I guess you don't.
I'm sorry. I don't mean I need you to tell me a story. I just mean I want to write what's happening now.
Oh.
And offer that as well as what I have from before.
Sure. I mean, I won't speak for everybody, but yeah. Okay.
Fine with it.
Oh
Tasty
yeah.
story.
It's starting good
I
so
mean,
far, I will say.
You're part of this adventure just like the rest of us, so you have
It's
as
true.
much say in what you do with it. Absolutely.
Oh no, I'm not in this. This is not my story.
What are you talking about? You're right in front of us.
I'm not to argue with somebody who is celestially blessed, but you are right here, pal. We can kind of see you. You're part of this, whether you want to be or not. You're still here.
This is typically why we try and avoid being seen.
Well,
it gets complicated.
It's your call to write in as much or as little as you want about how involved you are, but yeah.
Well, at the very least, thank you. I've never had a conversation like this before. It's nice.
Well, you're pretty good at talking. I think you could almost make a habit of this if you're not careful.
Oh, yeah, I should avoid that.
Oh, no, it wasn't a bad... Sorry, I was just making a goof. It wasn't a bad thing.
They
I'm saying
immediately close the book and revert back to their fox form.
Oh, boy.
Oh,
That's
I think
all
I
right.
goofed it there. I'm sorry,
Baby
guys.
steps. It's okay. Baby steps.
Well, let's see if we can get a bit more distance up this tier hill.
Yeah.
And with that, I need the direction check from the mapper.
Sure.
Let's go mapper
That
up again.
is
Intelligence, please.
Intelligence plus
7.
intelligence.
I'd be happy to
7
help
plus
again unless you
5. So that's a
freaking
12.
Never mind.
You're
There we
good.
I will continue to sit here and look cute with my map that I won.
Yeah. The three of us are just going to look at you like, so where are we going?
Yeah.
I was just like, oh yeah, so we need to go oh, you already know.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
you got it. Okay. Never
Still
mind.
going up, yeah.
Just
Turns
going
out.
up.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Are these reindeer? Sorry, I should be asking in my little cat goblin voices.
Oh yeah. Oh golly. Sorry, I forgot to introduce you. That's Polly and Holly. They're my pet reindeer.
Wait, is
They, help
Golly
me-
another one?
Oh no, Golly's the name of our pet dog.
What?
He stays on the farm with my husband when I'm gone. Keeps him company, you know.
Mm.
Sometimes I think my husband just likes to send me away to get a peace of mind though, because I talk a lot.
So okay.
understand.
So there's Molly, there's Polly, there's Golly. Is there any others?
Probably.
Maybe I'm
Holly.
squared.
Probably.
Raleigh.
Probably.
Oh
Jolly.
my god, shut up. That's so funny.
Oh well, our main chicken, the one that we first got, his name's Jolly. Her name's
Yes.
Jolly? Her name's Jolly.
Her name's Jolly.
Reindeers rideable? No.
These
Yes,
ones are
no.
better suited for carrying things, although you're pretty small, so we could just like put you in the crate, probably.
Locke does want that.
Lock wants box.
Lock wants box. Lock wants box.
It's the lockbox.
There's two options for Lock right now because Lock doesn't want to walk. Lock either on Warren's shoulders or held in his arms or in box. But the last time Warren
a chest
held
that
box,
is
he tripped.
fairly empty because I got rid of all the coats that were in there, so there is technically room in one of the chests.
Lock has
Although I guess that argues
already and is crawling
what size
into
is Lock.
I would argue Lock is about the size of a
Coat sized.
That's the size of a box of coats, at least. Also, cat rules.
Also, cat. Yeah, if it fits, I sits.
True.
Yeah,
and I could
really
look
liquid, so they can just kind of fit
disgustingly uncomfortable, and I would be like, amazing.
Perfect.
Warren sees Locke going into the box, and he just looks at the dirt, kicks it a little, and just keeps walking.
No! But you tripped last time, and Locke doesn't want you to trip again.
I know. Warren does it.
Don't worry, we'll fix this back up later. Locke has to have box time.
Is that like floor time?
Yeah, you've seen cats, right?
Yeah.
After you've
Any
held
box
them for
time.
so long, you've been petting them. They've loved everything that you've done to them for like 2 hours, and then they're suddenly like, "If you ever touch me again, I'll kill you." And they get in like their little cat tree or their box or whatever.
That's why
They just
Warren's staying away right now.
They have to have that time. Yeah, it's cat boundaries. You gotta have cat boundaries.
Absolutely.
Cat trees.
And then I'll walk across your webcam and put my tail in the way while you're streaming.
oddly specific, but okay. I now need y'all to go ahead and make the travel check, which is strength plus dex.
All right,
Yay.
please don't
Strength
screw me
plus
over,
dex.
Yeah, no one snake eyes, please.
please, for the love of God.
Well, I don't know if this counts, but I got a crit.
Oh,
I got a 6 and a 4, which is
I
the max I
very
can roll
much
for
did.
either of those, which I guess is a 10 anyways.
I mean, yeah, no, that is a critical success.
I got a 5.
At least you didn't fumble.
Yeah.
It's not a fumble, that's true.
I got a 10.
I got an 8 again.
Jack, what'd you get?
I got a 10.
Okay. And Warren?
5.
Okay. So Warren and Locke, your current HP is halved. I'm sorry.
What? Are you? Well, I'm back. I'm down to 6 now.
Hey, that's better than
Sorry.
4.
I mean, true.
That's how it works.
Down to 6.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not trying to bully you, I swear.
I know. I understand. It's just I call BS.
I'm just sad and upset.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's my fault, but then God, why am I like this today? Freaking
Oh, it's a new system. You're doing just great, pal.
no, it's names I'm blanking on.
We
Boreal
got
says to
Warren,
the
we got
sky.
Boreal, we got Locke, we got Samara.
Yeah, Samara, you're just fine. But then Boreal, because you crit, your condition goes up by 1.
Oh yay. I don't even know what I got. 12, 13. I'm at 14, I guess. Condition.
Yeah,
Cool.
which
Hey,
means
how
nothing will hurt
often-
you ever.
Fucking literally. How often does MP recharge? Do we have to do something for that?
Beginning of every day.
Oh, cool. So my MP is back up to its max again.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm back up at 20 now.
I would like to go ahead and cure touch me and Warren.
Please.
Understandable.
I'll do mine. Great. I get 2 back. And then Warren's gets 4 back.
Thank you.
All right.
And then I lay grumpily inside my box.
He goes back to moodily walking.
You just peek out long enough to do that.
Just throw some magic bread at him.
Take your healing.
So, as you all continue on, you begin to notice that the cave feels like it's getting hotter. Like temperature is slowly increasing. And while it has made your trek more cumbersome, it hasn't slowed you down.
I don't like this.
But then
Yeah, I
you
don't really
notice
do well with the heat.
that the cave's lighting begins to grow brighter. You soon find that lit torches line the tunnel walls. Not only that, but the stone walls seem to be smoother and less natural, as if carved by something. Before you have the chance to investigate, the heat suddenly rises to sweltering levels, and you soon see the source of this intense heat. As a giant fire ant, coated in bright crimson flames, rounds the corner and bears its maw at you all.
Oh, geez. I've heard of fire ants, but this is just extreme.
Oh boy.
Warren
I
turns
need
back
you guys
around.
to roll initiative.
What the hell are we supposed to do with this?
Roll
Kill it
initiative.
with fire.
Don't die.
I don't have fire. I can only punch.
That was your
Warren,
choice, sir.
Warren, you stay behind us.
I have a 4.
I offered you real weapons, and you were like, "No, punch, please."
I mean, yeah. I mean,
Uh-huh.
I got nothing. I got nothing.
Yeah. I bet you don't.
Initiative
Act like I'm the
is
bad guy here.
Dex
That was
plus
your choice.
intelligence.
Dex plus intelligence. Thank you.
It's under the fumble points.
It's 4.
I got
Five.
an 11.
I got a 4. I'm a sad cat who has been pulling off clothes inside the box.
Now, for everyone at home, initiative is dexterity plus intelligence, and it is actually technically not tracked by me, but by the group leader.
Well,
Who's leader? I'll do it. I got a notebook over here. Give me the numbers again.
11.
Okay, so you're probably first.
I got a 5.
Okay, Samara.
Block has a 4.
How do we determine ties?
Rock, paper, scissors.
Just roll a d4.
It truly, like,
Block, do
I
you want to go
Nose
first?
goes.
I'll be fair. Locke probably doesn't want to go first at all.
Okay, cool. Cool.
I don't want Warren to go first either.
No.
Well,
Warren.
you two are first either way.
True.
All right.
Put on
Do I
your
know
little-
the fire ants?
yes, the fire ants initiative is 6.
Okay, so they're dead in the
So
middle.
it's me and you guys.
It's you, Samara, Ant, me, Locke.
Samar got a
You
5, I
have
thought.
oven mitts.
Yeah, I got a
You
5.
put the
Oh,
oven mitts
shit,
on you.
yeah,
You punch
never
the fire
mind. Oh, can I have oven mitts on me?
ant.
Yes.
Cool.
It doesn't change how your combat works, but
It just means I won't get hurt if I
Yeah.
punch the
Immediately.
thing.
Yep, that's definitely what that means. Absolutely. 100%.
Pay no attention.
All right.
Yeah.
So first turn is Boreal.
so to explain how combat works, it's it's not like grid based, and it's not like fully theater of the mind. The way that it works is that there is what the community is lovingly called the combat egg.
Yeah. Combat egg.
Combat egg.
It works.
You heard
From what
me.
I've seen, that tracks.
Yeah. So it's an oval that is like divided in half. In the center is the combat yoke. I made that part up. Which is the front area, and then behind that on either side is the back area, either ally back area or enemy back area.
Oh, I see how this works. Okay.
That does look like an egg. That's not.
Yes, it does.
That's not inaccurate.
Yeah.
Yep. And so you guys start off wherever you want. The front area is kind of like technically shared space, but that's like the close combat range, and then the back area is like the long range space. You can't like go outside of what is your space, unless like the only way to like approach an enemy in the back is to clear out the front enemies, and then the back area becomes the new front. Like they have to move to the front.
Sure. But there's just the
now
one
also-
big ant, right?
Yeah, it's just the one big ant. They are in the front area
Great.
Yeah.
by default. So where are you guys?
Front.
Warren
I
is
am in the
definitely
front
front.
area.
One
Warren's
at a
definitely
time,
front.
please.
Sorry.
I'm
Samara?
in front.
Okay. Front for Boreal.
Yes.
Samara.
Also front.
Lock.
I guess scrabbling out of the box towards the front area because I don't want to hit anybody if I decide to use a spell or something.
Okay. And Warren.
I mean, the only source of combat he got is punching, so he's gotta be front.
We're all just
Okay.
rushing in.
All right. So
Tired
this
of being
is an
down
all-
here.
One zone effect's gonna kill us all. Let's go.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Now another fun part about this is I now need each of you guys to come up with one object or feature that is currently available to you. And it is something that you can all use. Like each object can be used once freely by anyone, and then it sort of like disappears. So what do you think would be in this like cavern where you are facing off against this ant?
Oh, there's got to be a stalagmite or a stalactite.
All
I was
right,
gonna
we
say
got
the
some.
exact same thing.
Okay, so we can have one be stalagmites, one be stalactites.
Sure.
Okay, cool.
Another day old bread.
As you scramble out of the box, you accidentally like drop a bread, and there is just a bread there.
Is there any
It's day
water?
old. It's good toss.
Is there like
Uh,
a stream or like a little puddle or something?
You tell
Like
me.
that.
Yeah.
Like that cave condensation
Yeah.
where it's just like
Ah.
sickly wet on the walls.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this is where you guys tell me what's there.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So we got that too. Excellent. Now, the last thing to note is, every like weapon or attack has their own accuracy, and what you are rolling against that is your target's initiative score.
Okay.
Oh,
great.
that's gonna be easy.
So
you have to beat 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also you only get one action on a turn. One of those actions can be to re-roll your initiative. It's called like observe your surroundings. So if
Oh,
you
sure.
want to do that when it gets to your turn, you can, but you do effectively only get one action.
Okay.
With that being said, who's first?
It was
Boreal.
me. Boreal's gonna take out his pitchfork and say, "Oh, sorry, pal. You're kind of in the way. You mind moving over, bud?"
Oop, just gonna scooch right by you there.
Yeah.
Sorry.
sorry,
pal. Gonna scoot right by you there. You want?
You try and do that thing where like you like move like
Yeah.
out of their way, but they move back in your way. And it just
Not the
continues for a
rudest
while.
shit ever.
This is like a angry looking ant. Yeah.
Extremely.
Okay. Yeah. I'm
I
gonna.
mean, as
poke
far
at
as
it
you
with
can
my-
tell, you don't necessarily know what like the typical ant disposition is.
Well, I've dealt with fire ants before, and they're not friendly critters, so I'm gonna poke at him a little bit. Dex plus strength is bad for me, but let's see. 4 plus 4, so that's 8.
Good.
That will hit it.
Yay!
Go ahead and roll your
That's
damage.
5 points of damage total.
Nice.
4 plus 1.
All right. You do notice that this thing's carapace does seem to be like pretty sturdy. It almost seems like it like rebuffs a little bit of that damage, but it does still not appreciate getting hit.
Oh, people don't typically appreciate getting poked by a pitchfork.
I mean, fair.
Typically not.
Typically.
Okay, who is next?
The ant.
Ant goes next and
Yes.
kills the rest of us.
And
One
just
swipe.
absolutely murders me.
All right,
Jack
so
slaps you out of the sky.
so naturally the ant is gonna kill Warren because the game hates
Yep.
Warren.
Yeah,
No.
apparently. I have accepted my fate.
Swallows you whole.
No,
No.
so far Boreal's the only one that has attacked it, so that is what it has to identify as the main threat.
Sure.
So it is going to make an attack. It rolls 2d6 for its accuracy. And that is only 7, which I'm pretty
My
sure does not
initiative was
match your
11.
initiative.
Yeah.
Nice.
So it like lunges at you, but you were able to dodge out of the way of it. You feel like the flames around its carapace as you narrowly manage to dodge it, but it is unable to connect. Who is next?
That would be Samara.
Excellent. Yeah, I have are we allowed to swear on this stream?
Try to limit it, I think.
Yeah, I
been
try and
doing
keep
a
it to
little
a
bit.
minimum as much as
I
you
have
can.
I have what I'm referring to as a big old axe.
I
Strapped
think I
to
get
my
what you're
back.
going for, but
Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, I think Samara takes it off of her back, and I want to try to like launch myself off of whatever stalagmite or stalactite, whichever one's in this in the ground.
Stalagmite.
Stalagmite. And two hand slam down my axe into the ant.
All right. Since you did manage to use part of the environment, you like run up onto it, and like as you like push off, it sort of like crumbles underneath you. But that does give you a +1 bonus to your accuracy.
Nice. That's
For
good
this
because
attack specifically.
my normal accuracy is double strength -1, so just double.
Now it's
strength.
just double strength.
Great. All right. That is 11.
And 11 is higher than 6, so that does
Right.
hit.
And then my damage is just strength, which is a 7.
Okay, yeah, no,
Nice.
that hurts it pretty bad. Again, it kind of like shrugs off like a little bit. Whoops. Accidentally did the wrong thing. It's able to shrug off a little bit of the damage, but this big insert word axe is it's no joke. It definitely messes with it pretty hard.
Just going for the midsection.
Yeah, no,
abdomen.
you hit it pretty good. Next.
That's me.
Okay, Warren. What you got?
Clarify question. Can I do magic, or is that an action?
That's an action.
Cool. Okay, so that
None of the ritual magic though. It has to be like specifically.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
a
yeah.
Though
Like
I'm pretty sure
normal
your
cast
only
time.
ritual would not be helpful here.
yeah, it would not help. Okay, so I can't get accuracy. Would I have been able to have done it before the fight?
What do you mean?
Like, I wanted to do enhanced red hand to get my +1 accuracy. But
Oh,
if you won't allow me to do it like before, that's fine.
Yeah, I think that kind of like goes against the
Yeah, that's fair.
nature of it.
I'll clarify that next combat or something.
Yeah.
All right, so Warren's just gonna walk up to its legs and like try and like punch it at its joint or something,
Okay.
which is something. That's Dex and Strength for accuracy.
Uh-huh.
God, mother of. That's a
Oh, no.
3.
Oh,
Oh, sweet baby
That's-
boy.
Truly unfortunate.
You are
you
truly
yawn
cursed by
your
the narrative
oven mitts.
here.
Like, what the hell is going on?
It's the baking mitts, the throwing off your aim.
It's throwing.
Oh no.
You don the oven mitts thinking, well, certainly this will stop the heat.
Yeah.
Also stops damage.
They completely burn off.
As you like go to punch it, like you kind of miss, but the flames catch on it, and now all of a sudden you're like focusing on like putting out the fire on your oven mitts.
Locke, you're up.
Spoken like a truly defeated man.
Love it.
Beans.
Beans.
So we've got a fire ant that is like it is on fire.
It is on fire. That seems to be natural.
We have some water nearby.
There is a stream.
Sure. Can I take myself and my polearm down to the stream and try and splash water up on it?
Yeah, absolutely. Again, I will say that this will again give you like a +1 bonus to like your weapon's accuracy.
Great.
Because you're like splashing it with a good amount of stream water.
My hope is to make it come down here towards the stream at me, because that would be annoying that somebody's splashing water at it.
I mean, it's not gonna like it.
It's just something to maybe get its butt facing towards the rest of my party, so he's maybe easier to punch or whatever.
Yeah.
If any of that makes any kind of sense. But here we go.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
Wow. I'm so good at this game.
I think we also remember that we are level 1 in a game that goes up to like what, level 10?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys
that's a 5.
Ooh. Does that include the +1?
Yes.
Damn.
This is what my rolls usually look like in games.
I mean, I will grant you this. You have its undivided attention.
Uh-oh.
Good enough.
You have splashed it with water. It sizzled a little bit, like you saw the steam coming off, and it looked at you, and you're not entirely sure, but you're pretty sure you know what hate now looks like in an ant.
Valid.
I believe that is everyone, and that brings us back up to the top.
To Boreal.
What does hate in an ant look like?
Angry.
Locke's the only one who can tell you.
Aggressive side eye.
Yeah.
I like the idea of like eyebrows forming from their like mandible type things.
Yeah, it's like ashen because it's on fire, so it hardens and it becomes like ashen.
Fire eyebrows. Fire brows.
That's hilarious. I'm gonna poke at it again.
Yep.
That's a tree and a tree. That's a 6.
That hit. That just makes it.
Meets it, beats it.
It's barely.
Nice.
That's only 3 damage.
All right. It's
Boreal
doing
the MVP.
Down.
Ant's turn.
Yeah, that does bring it back to the ant. And as promised, the ant only has angry eyes for Locke right now.
Oh boy.
I'm having a great time.
We'll see how great of a time you're having as this thing rolls to yeah, that's an 8, so it definitely bites at you.
No.
Yes.
I would like that not at all, actually.
Oh, well, I didn't consider that.
Would you consider that?
Sorry. That's
didn't
3
want
damage.
that.
How much?
3.
Ugh,
How much health do you have?
5 now.
Oh boy.
Oh, that's plenty. The only health that matters is the last one.
It's true.
Do we have any other healer?
Nope. I don't even think we have herbs in our group.
No, we don't.
Don't lose Locke.
Yeah.
Ideally, yeah. Don't lose me.
All right, that is the ant's turn as it bites you with its fiery maw.
Right.
I think that's Samara next.
Yes,
It's
tomorrow's
me next. So I would like to take another swing with my axe and try to like pin its butt so it can't get to Locke. Giving Locke an opportunity to try to run away.
Okay, I'm not gonna argue with you, but I do need you to explain to me what pin its butt means.
Take the axe and slam it down into its butt and slam it into
Well,
its body
see.
and then into the ground.
You see, ants are made up of 3 segments, right? You got the head, you got the thorax, and then you got the abdomen. He wants to try to get that thorax pinned to the ground so that way it's stuck and can't really move that well.
Okay.
Boreal is saying to
Warren.
to the sky. To Warren. You see, it's 3.
He's playing this to fucking Vol.
Yeah.
You're explaining it to the little
To the
scared
storyteller.
standing in the corner.
Yeah, all my questions are just Volp's questions.
Exactly.
I mean,
why would you
roll
do
it,
that?
yeah.
Oh wait. No, never mind. That doesn't apply. Okay, let's see. That
You never
is
know.
a 9. No, an 8. Sorry.
Oh, wow, that changes so much. It still makes it.
There you go. Okay, and then just strength. That is a 5.
All right. You bring your axe down and hit its butt so hard that it gets stuck in the ground. And as it begins like flailing about, like the flames still like they're growing much smaller. And
Come on, let me have another chance. Come on.
Turn back to Volp. Thumbs up. Thorax.
Thorax, the thorax area.
that's the name of your weapon, the thorax.
The thorax.
I
The
mean,
thorax pitter.
It
Gotta
makes
say,
people
that sounds a
Thor. It's an
little-
axe.
Sounds a little lewd.
So as this thing is flailing about, its flames begin to dim.
Please.
And you hear from around the corner, "Wait!"
Damn it!
Sorry.
It's a poor time to call out for us. Stop.
As you see a Neko Goblin, much like Locke, runs around the corner and over towards you guys.
Oh, look, I didn't know you had family down here. You should have told us. I would have been a lot more careful before I started stabbing.
I don't have that.
Oh, but they look just like you.
wow.
Do you think everyone?
Hold on,
who
Al,
looks the
are
same-
you saying all Neko Goblins look the same?
I'm saying these two
Goblin,
look
yeah?
pretty similar.
I gotta tell you how funny and also messed up that joke is, considering I'm the only person of color in
mean,
this
well,
game.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I didn't mean it that way.
We know you.
Hey
did it.
guys, it's been fun. I'm gonna buy. I'll see you later.
We understand
Whole
you weren't
cancel
going
party?
for that, but
You're fine. That was just so funny.
anyone else? Anyone else?
Oh, my tummy hurts.
Mom, come pick me up.
I'm scared.
I don't think that one.
Alright,
Sorry.
Hi there, new person. Is what you
Definitely
yelled
not
out? Wait.
Cole.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
no, that didn't.
This, please don't kill him, Gabunya.
Ooh, what?
No, my name's Samara.
What?
My name is Samara. I'm not Fabunya.
I didn't call you that, Gabunya.
Oh,
I-
sorry. My name's hey there. Sorry, nice to meet you. My name's Boreal
swear to
Bromson. How
God.
you doing, pal?
Nice to meet you, Boreal, Gabunya.
Okay, I think I
Jesus.
understand now. See, we're just trying to get,
No.
we're just trying to get by. The fire, your little fire friend here was blocking the path, and he took a bite at me. So we were just trying to.
Oh yeah, they can be kind of territorial around strangers, but I promise he's normally very friendly. Come on, buddy, let's get you up, Gabunya.
Pulls the axe out of the butt.
Warren's picked up Locke and just side-eyeing this fire ant very heavily.
Locke is trying to figure out if they're also supposed to have some weird vocal tick. They never learn.
Yeah, because you never really like grew up around like that many other of your kind. This is the first you're hearing of it, and it occurs to you like, wait, is this a thing I'm supposed to be doing?
Yeah.
Can't help that I was an orphan who then grew very attached to bread. What am I supposed to do?
I didn't know.
Do you live down here?
Oh yeah, I live in the town of Fireforge, Gabunya. I want to be clear, by the way, I did not come up with this. This is what the book tells me to do.
That's so
Hey,
that's
fun
literally
fact about
unbelievably
RPGs.
funny.
Fun fact about RPGs: you
I
can
have
just
made
ignore
up
rules you don't like.
Yeah,
Nothing
you
in
can
this.
ignore it. You could.
No,
I
I
could.
could in
Better.
now.
Counterpoint.
No counterpoints on this one. You've lost your right of counterpointing it.
So there's a bunch of you down here. Were you the ones that built the bridge over past that like little gas chamber? Yeah.
Yeah, it's what we do when we need to go deeper down to get ore, Gabunya.
You guys go into the gas? Oh, that seems pretty dangerous.
No, that's why the bridge is there, Gabunya.
I see. Well, if you could just let us by, we're trying to get back to the surface. Do you know a good path to get up there?
Oh yeah, you know what? I can take you back to town with me. You guys can rest up, and then maybe we can find a way to get you back up, Gabunya.
Can
And
I?
you
Is there like
have-
is there a Ryuutama version of an insight check to see if this guy's gonna kill us?
To see if the only other cat person we've met so far is going to kill us, because the first one I met only
Insane.
wants to eat bread. So the
Yeah.
second
This one clearly.
So
this one is clearly a
clearly
murderer.
This one's clearly a murderer. Either a murderer or wants to eat bread. Which one is it?
That's the only
There's two options here.
I'm
You're
more
either
concerned.
carnivorous or carnivorous.
I'm more concerned about them having beds, like places to sleep that are appropriate for the size of Warren and I.
For the 5 himbos.
Yeah.
Unlikely, but
Yeah.
With a party of himbos and their small cat.
To note, the cat just sleeps like on Warren if they get the
I
option
imagine,
to.
yeah.
you can do an intelligence plus spirit to try and like vibe check this cat.
Hell yeah.
I want to
vibe
do
check.
it too.
Go ahead.
That's a 10. That's a
Warren's
I'm
not smart
trusting.
enough.
Never mind.
That's 8 total.
We'll only rolled a 7.
Okay.
Not bad.
I'll say like those two are like good enough that you can kind of tell like he seems pretty like straightforward on the level. Doesn't feel like he has like any like hidden agenda here.
Mhm.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. If you
What was your
Go ahead.
name?
Oh, I'm a Hamyower.
Hamyower.
Is
You forgot
that what the
something.
naming? Is that what the naming style's supposed to look like for these creatures?
No, that I made up.
Okay.
Hamyower.
There
so
was
that
no
we can blame you for.
there was no naming
That
convention.
we will blame you for specifically.
Yeah, no, this one you can blame me for. Gabunya was the book's recommendation, which I will defend myself by saying I could have told Miche about that and had that be a whole thing. Instead, I waited until the 11th hour to introduce it. So you're welcome on that front.
That is really fun. You've made a weird moment. Like, Locke is stuck in their brain right now. They are not even partaking in this conversation because they're like, I'm also one of these creatures. Am I supposed to say something weird at the end of my sentences?
Should I start
All
saying
I do
it?
is eat bread.
Well,
Just start
Hamyower,
adding bread to the end of all your sentences. Different types of bread.
the two of our party here are our friend Warren's here pretty injured. So if you have any medicine
Help.
or help in any way, that would be
Please.
greatly appreciated.
Bio.
Otherwise,
we have a a doctor, an apothecary, and like a place for people to sleep when they come through, Gabunya.
There you go. Warren, go to the doctor.
I'm gonna have an aneurysm with every single one you say. Every time you say that word, I'm gonna have an aneurysm.
That's what the doctor's
we'll
for.
follow.
That's the
And we'll get our friends nice and fixed up and hopefully get on the way quick, you know? Don't want to take up too much of your hospitality.
No, please. I'm always happy to help strangers, as long as they don't kill my friend. But you didn't, so we're good.
Yeah, how'd you become
Gabunya.
friends with a fire ant this size anyways? It's pretty interesting companionship you got.
Oh, they're all this
I
big,
say
Gabunya.
having 2 reindeer in the middle of this caves.
Also, what are those? Those are weird looking ants, Gabunya.
Well,
Oh, you only know ants,
you
huh?
chose to be weird with that one. You chose to be weird with that one.
Yeah. Do you know, how do I explain deer to a person who's never been outside, huh?
Like a horse, but better.
I don't think he knows what a
I don't
horse
think
is
they know
either,
horses
Yeah, I'm
either.
about to say. I don't-
so imagine
the
an
point of
ant.
comparison is ants.
Yeah, imagine an ant with fur.
Locke is having a meltdown.
With only
Weird.
4 legs,
Okay,
2 segments of the body.
tell you what. Let's go back to your village, and on the way, I'll try to think of a good explanation that you can understand.
Good call.
All right, sounds good, Gabunya.
I swear to God.
Deal with it. We got one more hour of this.
God.
It's all goblins from here on out.
I mean, you're going to a town of them, so I hate to tell you.
No, is every single one of them going to sound like that? I
No,
swear
they'll have
to
different accents. They're not all gonna be the same. What are you, racist?
This cannot be
Unbelievable.
the energy we
Unbelievable.
continue with.
Unbelievable.
Cannot be.
This cannot be how we
I can't believe
continue.
Nicholas is getting canceled on stream.
No! No!
See, now it's your fault. You did it, not me. I'm clean.
Passing the blame.
I make one joke
Anyway.
about being a person of color, and now everyone's don't say the racist thing.
Don't say that. Don't say it. Don't say it.
Crying.
Not what I thought this was going to turn into at all. I never
when I
thought for
told
a second. I was like, oh, I know, underground fire singing with cat people. Better watch out for accidental racism.
Racism.
I was not joking when I said whenever I'm in a campaign, it becomes disaster. Here we are.
All
Well, to
right.
avoid the trend, I'm not going to blame you. So,
I don't. Yeah. I'm gonna
anywho,
shut up.
Let's get to their village.
Walk only stream. Walk only stream. No one else is saying a word.
Oh, let's go. Let's talk to people. Get some healing. Maybe some
Shame
food.
that I donated to you.
valid. So, as Hamyower guides you all through the tunnels, he turns to you all and says, "We're almost there." A moment later, Gabunya. A moment later, you come
like that.
across
That's
a
in character
large
now. That's in character. He just forgot to say it then.
It's
Proving
a
that's
choice.
something they choose to do.
It's a choice now.
I forgot to write it in. It's my fault. I confused myself. Go across a large clearing that houses a small city. Smoke billows up from factories in the center of town, and tiny lights can be seen moving throughout the streets. Those lights you see are fire ants, Hamyar explains. We formed a symbiotic relationship with them where we use their flames to heat our homes and forges, and we feed their queen the unused metal we produce. Gabunya? With an eager wave of his hand, Hamyar guides you all into the underground city of Fireforge.
Neat.
Heck yeah.
I stay warm because of a bread oven, so you know.
Yeah, no, it is much warmer here. Partially because there's a bunch of forges, predominantly because there are a lot of fire ants walking about. Like they're the equivalent pack animal for this town. So there are like plenty of places here where you can like look for new items. Like Hamiauer can like get you guys like some weapons or armor if you need it. Obviously, you're gonna want to go to like some form of a doctor.
Yes, please.
To which he will recommend. So if you want healing, you're probably gonna want to go visit Dr. Niaz.
Uh,
Why? What's wrong? You look
Don't.
pained
Yeah.
in a way that isn't related to your injuries.
I don't know. I feel like something in like our past lives just cringed.
Locke just says, "Don't." I'm in a
Locke,
really weird world right now with Locke because the other goblin cat people, whoever they are, all speak very clear and ready to understand English, and I've designed Locke to talk like a creature. So they literally only refer to themselves as Locke, not I or anything like that, and only refers to these other people by things they recognize them by. So Born is currently Mochi. Because that's
Bread
what your
mochi,
main thing
yeah.
was today, was Mochi.
Sure.
And Samara is like tough mom.
Samara is mommy.
And
I've been saying this.
tough mommy. And then Cole's character is just like reindeer man.
I also love the implication of that in that Warren's name is never the same any 2 days in a row.
Literally
It's
never the same.
whatever his special is.
Yep. Because that is also Locke's favorite thing for the day, is whatever the special is for that day.
And now you've discovered that apparently you come from like a full-on civilization.
Yeah, and I'm supposed to have like a name that isn't just the word Locke, and that I should be able to speak like everybody else.
You just be like Neon Lock or something.
No.
This is what happens when you grow up around bread.
It's true.
This is what
So-
bread does to a person.
So now Locke is fighting for their life to make a full sentence and say, "Don't worry about Mochi. We'll take to doctor," and says nothing more, grabs Warren entirely by one of his arms, and is like leaving now.
Are you
Warren's
okay,
absolutely-
Kabunya?
Yes.
Warren is doing his best to comfort Locke. Like, it's okay. You don't need to worry. You're all good.
I don't know if it's obvious that it is like an internal fight that Locke is having, and not just, "Oh no, I didn't know there were other cat people," because it might just look like, "Oh no, I didn't know there were other cat people." I don't
As
know how to
someone with
interact.
crippling social anxiety, I can imagine what Locke looks like right now.
Yeah. I feel like Warren, having known Locke for so long, it's like, yeah, it's okay. I know this is like completely earth-shattering right now.
Here's your fidget bread.
Here's your fidget bread. Let's go to the doctor.
Bora,
I
while they're
swear-
going to the doctor, why don't you and I try to go find maybe the mayor or somebody who's in charge here, see if they know an easier way to get up to the surface.
Yeah,
I can take you
absolutely.
over to the mayor, Kabunya.
There you go.
I love the idea. You can just go into a town and be like, "Hey, can I talk to your mayor?"
Yeah, why
And
not?
it's like, "Yeah,
Yeah,
Sure.
sure. Wait, no, that's not fair. It's a cat themed area, and he just says mayor regular ways, not meower.
Not meower.
Shit, that's good. I mean, he has a cat pun name. I just didn't think of changing mayor.
The other cat.
the other thing that would be a captain.
You say that out loud, and you notice every single like Neko goblin within a quarter-mile radius just stops and like has an existential crisis.
Oh God, Locke! I think you awakened something in them.
I
You
don't want
changed
even
our
wanna
entire
look at
society.
that. No.
So we'll start off with the hurt boy. As
Yes.
you follow Hamiauer's directions to get over to Dr. Niaz and his infirmary. Boon for each player before they get canceled.
It's the best thing I've ever seen.
For each of us to get a +1.
Yeah.
Okay.
God.
Thank you so much.
We don't deserve it.
We really don't.
We're just doing our best, I swear.
The charity deserves your donation. We do not deserve
We
the
do
boon, to
not.
be clear. So you go over, go over there.
Jesus.
Um,
All right. I swear to God, if this Dr. Cat has any other weird tick to it, I will punch it.
don't worry, it will not have a different tick.
Good.
So it's the same tick.
It's the same tick somehow. And I'm going to still punch it.
Good luck getting medical attention.
Fair.
So you go in there and you just see this Neko Goblin wearing like this white coat that is covered in a concerning amount of soot and blood.
Are we? I check back where we are.
It says infirmary.
I like hold Vok a little tighter and then just continue to walk.
Actually, as you go out and check the sign, you notice there's another Neko Goblin that's like redesigning the sign to say Infirmeowery now that they have realized they can go beyond their own names.
Every place is now gonna get a meow.
They're really desperately
Like, oh my
rewriting
God.
the sign.
You just seem like this changes everything.
It changes everything.
I've put us in a dark hell. I did this to us. Meow did it.
No, Vok, they've infected you.
You've taken your own poison and fed it back. So you head back in and you see this doctor who turns back and is like, hello, are you okay? You appear like you are in need of some alternative medicines. Gabunya.
I hate that. No way you said that accent. I hate it. Why?
Why did you
my
have
God.
to sound like a romance novel character?
Because that is my best impersonation of the real life parallel. I didn't
is
put
it?
any effort into it because he doesn't deserve it.
Who was it? What was the name of the doctor again?
This is Dr. Niaz.
I can't tell you what the hell
Dr.
this
Oz.
is.
Dr. Oz.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go. You're making the references again. You brought this darkness upon us.
You're the one who started this. Yeah. We're hurt.
By your existence.
Locke is also hurt.
Yeah. Warren is full on like holding Locke to like his side.
These were hurt.
Well, if you'll just take a seat, then I'll see exactly what I can do to alleviate your pains, Gabunya. And so in order to receive his healing, it'll cost 100 gold. But it does grant you 2d8 healing.
200 gold, you said?
100 for each.
Oh, cool. So I'll just pay for both. I got 300 something gold left.
Right. And we get 2d8 healing?
Uh-huh. You
Oh.
I swear to God, I swear. Wait, do
Yeah.
I roll it?
I mean, I can roll it if you want.
Please roll it, because I just rolled a 3.
Oh my god.
All right, that's 9 hit points.
Thank you. I'm fully healed now.
Good job.
Nice.
Oh shit. I'm sorry. That was an inappropriate use of swear. I didn't mean to do that.
You're good.
I got too
It's not very
excited. because
PG-13 of you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I had to do something to get myself canceled as well. I rolled like a freaking 15. So I'm guessing I'm fully healed again.
Probably.
Your canceled is cursing on a stream. Ours is something else.
Something else.
Something else.
Very
Much
vague.
worse.
I'm just gonna stop joking about it. Actually, should
Yeah,
move
we
on at
probably
this
should.
point.
Yeah,
We really should.
So yeah, you guys get healed up. Like, so is there anything else that I can maybe do for you?
Nope, that's good. I pick up lock and we leave.
What?
Wait, don't you want to be on my TV show?
No.
Wait, come back. I'm pitching a sitcom.
A sitcom.
I'm momentarily spooked, and as we go out the door, I leave like scratch marks through the
Oh my
doorway.
gosh.
Did you want to do something there, Locke? I'm sorry if I just completely steamrolled anything.
No, you're fine.
Okay,
I'm
cool.
still having like a meltdown about it. You just spooked me when you grabbed me.
Cool.
You just
Okay.
spooked Locke when you grabbed Locke.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to get out of there as soon as possible, and they are fully like barreling down the road to where they left Samara and Boreal.
Yeah, as you are like making your way through the town, frantically trying to get away from the problematic doctor, you do like come across them, not in the same spot because they were also moving. But you do like meet up with them again, coincidentally outside of the mayor's manor.
The meows.
The mayor's
Yes,
manor.
the meower. Sorry, I forgot that this is
Cool.
the rebranding. And so Hammeower says, this is where our mayor, now Meower, Gniant, is located. He can probably help you out.
What was the name?
It's not as it's not as good of a pun. It's just Grant, but Gniant.
Niant.
Oh, I
Yeah.
would not have gotten that.
I know that one's not as good.
Cool.
Great.
Are they open to just seeing whoever? Or that's
Yeah,
not like
totally. Coming, yeah.
Cool.
Awesome. Wonderful.
Yeah,
If you could
thank
just-
you.
Let's go talk to him, I guess.
If you guys need any help with like weapons or armor stuff, feel free to stop by my place. I work at the smithy company. Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
See you, little friend.
He's a nice fella.
That's a nice guy.
So yeah, let's go in and talk to the mayor.
Yeah, so you guys
Awesome.
head on in and you see this very large Neko goblin sort of sitting behind a desk. He weirdly looks kind of like the mayor of Evertempest, but in cat form. Like eerily similar, minus all of the cat parts. Well, hello there. What can I do for you? I guess visitors. Gabunya.
Oh, hi there. Name's Boreal Bromson. Nice to meet you. How you doing today? Say, we fell down this cavern a few days ago, and we're trying to get back to the surface. We were hoping you would know either of a direct path up there, or would know of someone who could help us out.
Well, if you're looking to go up towards the skies, then I do have some good news and some bad news. Gabunya. There is a path, but the problem is that it goes through the black ant colonies. They are not tamed like the fire ants are. So it might be a little dangerous to go through there. You might be able to avoid them if you're lucky, though, Gabunya.
What would require us to be? What's the circumstance in which we could not
Be murdered
encounter
by
them?
them.
Sure.
This continues on for several minutes.
Okay.
You're
Right.
just staring off blankly, trying to figure out an answer to a
Okay.
question he obviously does not have an answer to.
So it's just sort of chance. We'll run into them.
Exactly. Just all dependent on your skill, Gabunya.
Right. Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
What do the ants like to eat typically? Maybe if we could just like feed them some food, they'll leave us alone, you know?
Oh, well, the fire ants typically eat ores. However, the black ants do not. They eat us, Gabunya.
That's grim.
Oh, I'm one of
Yes.
those. I'm one of those.
Oh, okay.
Are they
Yes.
afraid of anything? In your experience.
Is
Okay.
there fantasy pest control?
Continues on for several minutes.
I'm gonna guess. Okay, great.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. Okay. So I think that's kind of our only option. So I guess we're gonna take the chance, and then if we have to deal with them, we'll have to deal with them. You know. We can
Well,
grab some
you can
food,
always
grab
take
some.
advantage of our town's facilities to prepare yourselves for the journey ahead. We are a smithing village, so we are wanting for naught as far as weapons and armor go, Gabunya.
That sounds great.
Okay. Sure. You've been a real help, pal. Said very begrudgingly. Yeah, if you could just kind of point us in the direction of that path, that would be probably the best thing you could do for us.
Well, I would be more than happy to assist you, Gabunya. And so he will take you guys over to like effectively like the outskirts of town. Because there's not really like a entrance necessarily, it's just like the outward tunnels. The whole thing does follow like the same like logic of like an ant colony. So he guides you to like the one that like will go like the furthest north. And he will say, if you were to continue on, you would likely be able to make it by the end of the day. Assuming, of course, that nothing bad happens.
When oh my gosh, a very important question that has just passed through Locke's little bitty kitty brain. When are the ants the most active?
I don't like it when he makes that noise.
Yeah.
It usually means he doesn't have an answer.
Yeah, no, he continues on very like just does not have an answer.
Right, okay.
Locke is carrying a very disappointed look on their little kitty face.
Warren's just off in the corner, like heads in the air, heads in on his head, like shaking back and forth, like we need to get out here, we need to get out here, we need to get out here.
All right, well, thanks
Real
anyway.
quick.
He has not stopped staring off into space doing
Jesus
This
Christ.
is the worst.
Okay.
I turn to my other party members and go, well, Locke was being bit by an ant earlier, and we'll say it is not fun. Do any of you wear armor? Because Locke does not at all. Locke is literally wrapped in like old flour sacks and like a tunic.
I don't have armor, but they said that they have some here for you looking to find some.
Can we do that, please? Because if I get bit again, I might just start like clawing into ant brain cavities because I hate that idea.
Yeah, we can do that.
We
can certainly
do that.
Look. Yeah, let's go look for some stuff, some supplies.
Armor would be nice. Something to not like make me miss when I punch something would be nice.
So like a
know,
weapon.
You considered a stick.
not like I'm thinking like gauntlets, maybe.
That would be a good idea.
Well, let's go see what we can find.
Let's do it.
Yeah. So you guys like as you like look around, you eventually come across like Hammy Hour shop, the Smithy and Metalworks.
Oh no.
Hey, my dude, I hate to tell you this. The way the person talks is not
I
gonna change.
know.
Doesn't matter who you're into.
I know.
We're here to buy some weapons and maybe some armor, if you've got it.
Oh, of course I've got it. Just depends on what you're looking for, Gabagnac. So the breakdown of this is there is light armor and medium armor. Realistically, probably not gonna be able to manage the medium armor. And then light shield
From a
heavy
price
shield.
perspective, you mean?
Yeah.
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 So the way that I will do this, the light armor is 900 gold pieces.
Oh,
I
Light
don't have that.
shield is 400.
I don't have that.
Let's
Uh,
hold on one second, friend. Gather everybody up. How
Yeah.
much gold do we all have?
Okay. Well, after
Everybody,
the
outturn your pockets.
Okay. The ward dumps. After the 200 gold from the hospital bill, I have 183.
I got about 400 that I can spare.
You know, it's a really good question how much money Locke has. As I mentioned before, is wrapped in flour bags and a tunic and carries a pole arm. They don't carry much else.
Okay.
So whatever a tunic and a pole arm cost, at the very least, is how much I've lost out of the however much it was that you gave us.
So you still have functionally $1,000 left.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, I would say you. So like somehow Locke
So he
has more
literally
money than all of
bought
us.
nothing else. This is
Locke
probably like
just didn't understand
is-
money.
this was money that Warren has probably given Locke, thinking, well, if they're going to be here and protecting the bakery, they should
They
get
better-
paid for it.
Yeah.
Got
See,
these
I
two
was this
slices
is money
of
that you've just
bread.
been stealing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Locke is like shiny.
Well, maybe. I would.
Collecting, hoarding.
no. Warren would have definitely have given Locke some money, and like you could have probably have just saved. That's just the saved money.
Yeah, nah, I have no problem with that.
I was just say they don't do anything else. The home that they live in is the bakery, which is for
Okay.
free, and they just eat food out of the bakery all the time.
Okay, so we
Let's-
collectively have almost 1,500.
Yeah, I have 100. So Warren,
So,
don't take
okay.
this the wrong way, but you should get some protection of some kind.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, good.
No, you're full on right.
Okay. I didn't want to hurt your feelings.
No, you're good.
Turn back around. How much is that? I think
we
our
should
friend
get
Warren
healing
here
herbs,
would like
too.
to get some protection of some kind.
Oh wait, this is a place that has healing herbs. Never mind.
Say what?
I was looking at healing herbs for a second.
How much to equip for an apple?
Can I get like 2 strawberries worth? Yeah, how much would some gauntlets for Warren cost?
That's
So that he
Uh,
stops dying constantly.
yeah.
So if you want to do gauntlets, technically there's not a thing for that, but I'll say it can be like the cost of a light blade, which is 400, and I'll just give you like a +1 to your accuracy.
Can I get +1 to damage too? Please.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you.
Love the pathetic. I have been dying this whole game despite being a himbo. Please give me something.
Please. I will take that. I don't necessarily need armor. I am fairly healthy now. It's just
You
punching
were really
something
good
is
at dying earlier.
yeah. I'm fairly healthy now. I just need some weapon, like something that could get me to hit something better. So yeah.
Okay. Does anybody else want protective armor?
Oh, I'm doing just fine.
Okay.
I mean, wouldn't necessarily mind a shield or something.
And
But I think
Samara,
we
you
should-
don't
We could
need any armor
afford
either?
a tiny shield, you know?
Yeah, I definitely think we should be equipping the healer of the group, though.
Okay. I just want to not be bit, so just enough to maybe not have my bones be crushed immediately.
Yeah.
So the way that like the shield works is that it offers a defense point, which like that's how much it'll reduce damage by, and also a shield dodge value, which if is higher than your initiative, counts as like your new like initiative for the
AC.
purpose of like avoiding damage.
Yeah, I
Okay.
say give a shield to Locke. So we have a gauntlet going to me, a shield going to Locke. So
That all
that's
sounds good.
800. So that leaves you two on whatever you guys want. We could also save up for healing herbs.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
All I'm gonna be looking for is to get some rations, maybe. So maybe if they have like
I got
some
10
belly
rations on me.
Oh no, these are to throw out the ants in case we run into them as like a distraction.
Oh,
So I
okay.
want some like something really smelly and gross, you know?
Yeah. I got
That's all
10
that
rations.
cats eat, right?
Yeah.
I
And
got
also
the
if they have
10.
like insect
Sorry.
repellent at all, you know, something like that could like maybe be used to warn off.
Any anti-ant repellent?
Yeah, do you have some
Yeah.
Well,
raid
the
on
thing
you?
is, I see in the items list there's something called an insect repellent candle.
Well, there you go.
Are they
What
giant
is
insect
that?
repellents, though?
I don't know. It's worth a shot. They're only
Could it
10
at least
gold.
annoy them enough to make them leave us alone?
Maybe.
Can't hurt.
I was
And that's
unaware
only
that there
10
was an
gold.
insect repellent.
Yeah, it says
That's a-
a smelly candle that repels vermin and insects, lasts 12 hours. It costs 10 gold.
12
We
hours.
Each get one.
We could
12
all just
hours,
camp
you
out
said?
in the ant field.
It is under the camping equipment, so that is its intended use as
Oh,
like
that's funny.
Yeah.
Camping
anti-mosquito.
thing.
Yeah, no, can't argue with that.
Yay!
You could.
The question
are
is
the
just whether or
GM.
not it'll work on a giant ant.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the only
is
thing
the
we need to
thing.
learn, which we'll learn when we're out there, which is fair.
Yeah.
Let's go for it.
So are we each getting one of those, or?
Yeah,
Sure.
I can
Okay.
spend 50 gold for that. Why not?
Yay!
Okay, so that's
Awesome.
800 between me and Locke. That's 50 for the candles. So that's 850 right now. We had 1,500 to spend.
And get
That's-
some gross food as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, how much is the gross rations?
That's 5.
The clearance rations.
Disgusting rations are 5, but I could obviously change those to the delicious rations with my magic.
Oh, cheat the system.
And I
mean,
still have 2 of the jams.
you do.
All right. I think
We're
we
just,
got everything
go.
we
we're
need.
just using the
Jams.
information that we have. That's it.
Yeah.
We're just using the information that we have.
Let's go see if these
know.
candles
Are-
stop these ants.
Hold on,
Yeah,
are we
let's
getting any
go.
rations?
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Because we have plenty. We have plenty of money to spend on rations. And though I do have like up to 10 rations on me.
Yeah. We're not going to be down here for that much longer.
Okay.
Probably.
No, we'll be fine. Let's go. Let's get going.
Cool.
Let's do this.
All right, cool.
Look, if the ant if the ant field's terrible, we just turn back and we just live here now.
Yeah.
No.
Please don't make us live
Warren's
here.
personal hell.
I will go insane.
Ward wants one cat person. It's this one.
It's
no
this one.
others.
This one's mine, and that's it. That's all I need.
Cat people be like, all right.
Goblin, yeah?
Stop. I can't have you doing this too.
All
Oh,
right.
sorry.
So you
Goblin,
guys,
yeah?
my God. So you guys make your way out of the town of Fireforge, saying your goodbyes to Hammy Hour. For Nicholas's sake, we're not gonna play that out.
Please. Please.
So with the sweltering heat of Fireforge long behind you, the light above has grown enough to illuminate your path. The end to your journey is finally in sight, and thoughts of returning to your home and loved ones fill your minds. But your joyous moment is interrupted as the ground begins to tremble. In the distance, you see a large figure approaching, with a jet black carapace and eerie red eyes. Finally close enough to see, a stone dragon towers before you. However,
What the
It's not
fuck?
an ant.
however,
Fuck it all.
this dragon has been influenced by the creatures around it, as it has the legs and maw of the giant ants you've seen. The black ant dragon queen stands before you as the final obstacle between you and the village of Evertempest.
Well, all right. I think we could go back to the cat place now. All right, let's go back.
All right,
Let's
we
just
uh,
try. Let's just
I
try
light my
lighting the candles
candle.
first. See
I
if
light
that
my
works. If
candle,
not,
pour it on myself.
You can also try, I don't know, rolling initiative.
Can I, before we start, can I do the
yes,
magic?
yes.
Thank you.
You
just
asked
ran
last time,
away.
so yes, you may do that.
yeah. What if we just all ran through the queen and just went up the other side?
Interesting.
I have a question. Are we not I'm sorry, there was still an answer happening there. Go ahead.
No, go on. It was not a hardcore answer.
Oh no. Oh fuck me. Oh,
Oh,
no.
What happened?
I'm sorry.
Sweetest
It's
boy.
cursed. I got snake eyes on my initiative again.
Oh my god.
Hey, at least it's like just
Oh.
initiative.
You know what? It doesn't actually like hurt you as far as like.
But
there's
my
there's no-
my thing is 2 now. Anything can hit me.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, there's that, but you know,
I was gonna ask, can we not cast any ritual spells during battle?
No.
Ritual spells take 10 minutes to cast, and
Oh my gosh.
and each combat round is 10 seconds. So I mean, if you want to commit the time to it,
I don't.
Yeah, if you want to do, what is that, 60 turns?
something like that.
Yeah, we'll hold off. You guys, you all.
No, that would
You
be
won't get
6
your
turns, I
ritual
think,
magic.
technically. But still.
No, because it's 10-second rounds, 10 minutes total to
Oh,
cast.
10 minutes. Oh, yeah. Yep. I'm sorry. That's. I could have swore I heard a minute.
I got an 8 on my initiative roll.
Oh, I got a 13.
Not looking good for good old Warren.
Rolled
When is
an
it ever?
Yeah.
Rip to Warren.
Don't worry, Warren. I'll protect you.
Thank you.
Locke says.
This given a
their
tragedy
shield.
go off with a bang. Thanks.
The Ant Queen has a 5.
Oh, right.
Hey!
I should be writing these down. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Who got
Warren's
the
having a
most again?
meltdown.
Wait, can I spend my fumble point for
Oh
Nicholas?
wait, I have a fumble point. Can I re-roll?
Yes.
Cool, I'm totally doing that.
I swear, if you get another 2.
That's a
I'm
4.
gonna cry. Hey!
All right, that's a 4.
Better.
Okay,
That's
Remind-
double.
I need to take
I had
that off.
13.
You got 13, so Boreal's going first again.
I got an 8. Smart got an 8.
Okay. Locke, what do you got?
Also got an 8, and we'll go after Samara.
Okay. Where did the dragon go?
5.
Okay, so it's right before me.
Yep.
Mhm. All right.
All right, cool. Boreal's
we-
first.
No, we gotta establish some objects in the scene first.
Oh,
Yes, you
right.
do.
Right.
Yep.
One of those objects is gonna be some insect repelling candles.
You already have those.
We have those.
I'm just going to make sure that they're
Queen-sized-
in this. I just want to make sure that they're in the
queen-sized
scene.
insect
It's in
repellent.
your inventory. It counts automatically.
I don't want anyone to forget that we have them.
Oh, I have an idea.
Okay, what's your idea, pal?
What if we, because they're candles, right?
Yeah.
What if we coat the tip of our swords or our weapons with use it as sort of wax the edges of our weapons?
Hey, have you heard of this place called Geneva? I think they have some convention against doing that.
Well,
Warren
Yeah,
dumps his
because I'm
hand
sure this
into
ant will
the
come at you for
wax.
war crimes.
Yeah.
This is biological warfare, what you've just described.
Warren would like a nuke to be on the scene.
Interesting.
Say,
No.
well, Geneva doesn't exist in this
Yeah.
world, so
Can we get one of those like
we also don't know how the dragon ant will respond to the wax.
True.
So.
Yeah.
so one of those like a Metal Gear Solid like snake cardboard box things to hide under?
Yeah, sure. There
would-
could be like a crate that fell down. Why not?
Can we have my brain is thinking of things that are like, that's a cheat level item. That wouldn't make any sense for it to be here.
Like what?
So my brain was immediately like, can we have like citronella plants? As they are also a bug repellent.
I mean, we did put water in the last one, but we also justified it a little bit more.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
there
I
was
don't
better
think-
justification.
I don't think ant
can't
repellent
justify.
plants would exist within an ant hill.
No, I can't justify it, which is why I was laughing.
It's very funny.
Can we have a? Oh, can we repeat things from earlier
Yeah.
on in the game? So I would like for a repeat of stalagmites.
Okay.
Warren would like a machine gun. No.
It's the only way Warren's gonna survive.
Yeah, you have a machine gun, but there's no bullets in it.
Damn it.
It just prints
Ah.
machines.
Hit it
Just
with the
rinse
gun.
machines. I'll go repeat again. Whichever one locked in, say the
Okay.
stalactites,
Black
stalagmites.
tights.
So we got both of those back. And then Samara, what do you want to add to the scene?
Oh, what if there's? I'm just thinking of like different or interesting terrain. Like there's some cliffs, like there's some like elevated, ant hills or cliffs or something.
Yeah, there can be like a drop off.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a
Awesome.
there's a big cliff and then there's a chasm. Now, am I gonna try to kick the queen off this ledge? We'll see.
Are we going to see a Sparta kick?
Amazing.
To be
Yeah.
determined.
Let's find out.
All right.
I don't like being first, but I guess I'll try. I'll try to do the first thing that comes to mind, which is to talk to it. It didn't work last time, but maybe it's going to work this time. It's gonna, hey, bud, how's it going? Nice to meet you. My name's Boreal Bromson. We're just trying to sneak right by you, if you don't mind. We don't mean you no harm. We're just trying to get back to the surface, if that's all right. You
It
seem
roars at
pretty,
you.
okay, well, all right. That seems kind of rude. I don't want you to be doing
That's
that.
weird.
This thing is very clearly like animalistic. It does not have like
All right, I'm
the
gonna take out
capacity
some of
to interact.
I'm gonna take out some rations and throw it at it. See if it will eat the rations.
Okay, let me think.
I don't want to fight it. I just want to, get by.
Yeah, I
I
imagine
also
so.
would prefer to not fight it if you can manage that somehow.
I would also not
Let's-
prefer, but if we have to, we have to.
Let us do an opposed double intelligence.
Oh
Oh.
hell yeah, I'm really good at that. Oop. Oop. Okay, so that's a 10 total.
That's gonna be close with its 4,
Hmm.
but
Battle of
it,
wits here.
it does go over and like investigate. Now, since it has come up, I suppose we should talk about the running away mechanic.
Yes.
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 There's no need for us to fight this. We
Yeah,
came
not
into
after
its
you guys
house.
like
We go the other
took
way.
10 minutes to shop to prepare for it.
Like I wanted to be prepared. I didn't expect a dragon.
It's like the Boy
so-
Scouts, you should always be prepared for the worst case scenario.
Yep.
Exactly.
So, when fighting enemies that are too strong, enemies that you no longer wish to harm, or in other situations where your party wishes to disengage, such as running past a giant ant, the party may choose to run away. This is possible if, at the end of a round of combat, the sum of the party's initiative is equal to or higher than the sum of the enemy's initiative.
Well, that seems pretty clear right now that we
It
are
seems
above.
likely. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys sum up to more than a 5.
Yeah.
We did do that.
However, it is
close.
only at the end.
So we still have to go through one
Okay.
round of
You
combat.
still have to
first.
go through a round.
Sure.
Fair.
All right. So I'll say I've distracted everyone. Let's get ready to run.
Cool.
Yeah, no, it is doing that. I will say that its normal action will be like used up for that.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
That's my turn then.
All right. So Samara, his turn.
Okay. I am getting in between the ant and Warren and everybody else. I'm
Just in
going
case.
to be closest to the ant as we run.
Sounds good.
I was fully expecting Warren to be so much better than this.
To be
He's
fair,
just
you
a
really
sweet
should
little
be. Your
baker
dice
boy.
just hate you today.
Yeah, it's just
They're really cruel.
I don't know what's going on with my dice.
Dude, I did a one-shot one time where I played a very well-optimized sniper, and I couldn't hit anything to save my life.
I feel
That's-
that so much.
that's games.
It happens. This is not a reflection on Warren's abilities. It's just he's having a day.
Yeah. And I'm
Um,
using like all my good dice too. God damn.
Dang.
They're not your good
I'm
Warren dice.
also going
No.
to like not fully be in Samaro's way at all, but I'm also going to hold my little shield up so that I can also provide
Nice.
protection.
Wonderful. That is
I can-
the ant's turn next, I believe.
Yes.
I could pick you up and
No, it's
hit
Locke's
you.
turn. Oh, well, I guess
No,
that was
Locke's
Locke's turn.
turn.
Yeah, that
that
was
was
Locke's
Locke's
turn.
turn. Yeah,
Run
it's the
away,
ant's turn.
Utama.
Okay, so as promised, its normal action is investigating. Unfortunately,
No.
this is a
Right.
boss, and it does have an ability outside of its normal action.
Great.
And it is called Mother Nature's Rampage.
No.
Take me away. What?
Sounds good.
Country road.
So once per combat, this is the only time it may do this. It deals 4 damage to characters in all areas, and it ignores defense.
Okay, that's fine.
No.
Oh
No.
no.
D4 or
but-
just 4?
4.
Oh,
4
okay.
is fine. I'm
Yeah.
down
So
to 12.
this thing, like, as it is like consuming these rations, it like rears back and just this acidic saliva like just sprays out everywhere and kind of like gets on you guys and like
Mm.
burns a little bit, but overall is not like it didn't hurt as bad as like the fire ant bite or twisting your ankle
Yep.
The
or
most
talking to any
devastating
of the
of all
residents of
injuries.
Fireforge.
Yeah. The psychic damage over a Fireforge was more painful than this.
But that is all that it is capable of doing. So I believe that is then
My
Warren.
turn. Yep. We said there was a crate in the field, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, Warren's gonna try and throw the thing into its face, like trying to like disorientate it as we run.
Okay.
I don't know how that will work.
I'll say go ahead and like just roll your accuracy as per usual.
Like my unarmed accuracy.
Yeah,
Cool.
but you still get like the benefit of the gauntlets because why not?
And magic. Cool. Wait. No, that's not crit. Fuck.
What'd you roll?
It would have been if this was a D8. I got a 14.
Let's go.
Wait,
Hey.
wait, hold up,
Warren.
hold up.
Yes.
Were both dice like did they both land on a 6?
No.
Oh, dang.
No. The D4 was a 4, and my D10 was an 8.
Okay. I
Still
I
pretty
see why
good.
now. God, that
Yeah.
got my hopes up for a second.
Because if it was a D8, it would have been a crit, but it's not a D8, it's a D10.
Ah, man. Yeah, there's 2 ways you can crit in this game, which is you either get the max amount on both dice or both dice roll a 6,
Yeah.
which I was really hoping for a second there.
Yeah, I was really hoping for it too, but If I
I
hadn't
wanted
put
it for you, man. I wanted it for you.
if I hadn't put my increase in strength, I would have gotten it.
You played
Oh well.
yourself.
Bummer.
Oh well.
I
it's
mean,
a
it still
14
hits either
still.
way.
Yeah.
That is not the issue. And I will say that the way that this hit works is you pick up, because it was specifically described as the intention of being like a Metal Gear Solid cardboard box,
Yeah.
meaning there would be an
What was
opening
that?
in it. You chuck this thing and it lands almost like perfectly on this thing's head,
That's so funny.
like blinding it.
Let's go. All
And
right,
then Warren-
all right, folks, let's skedaddle.
Yeah,
You
Warren
unintentionally
instantly-
did the bucket thing that I mentioned
Yeah.
earlier, but with a box.
Warren's
Yes.
instantly like running towards Locke, picking them up, and then running.
Yeah, it's ski-daddle time.
The cat noise when you pick them up.
Meow, 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 goblin, meow.
Stop! Don't you dare!
All
Please
the,
let that be the
all the
legacy
residents
the-
of Fire
if nothing
Forge are like,
else lasts from this stream. Please let it be Gabunya.
No,
we heard something.
no, no.
All right. Let's get out of here while we can.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys managed to run past the ant queen. And as you like just sprinting back like as fast as you can, and the light that you guys see up above is growing brighter and brighter, and soon you can actually like see the opening of the chasm. But it seems like there's still not like really an easy way up until you see a rope ladder drop down as you hear, "Can you hear us?" As you recognize the voice of Mayor Daisuke.
I don't answer him at all and just immediately like scrabble from Warren's arms and start climbing up the ladder because I'm tired of this.
Yeah,
coming.
I'm climbing up too. Not
We
saying
hear
a
you,
word,
pal.
right behind Locke.
Yeah, you all climb up the rope ladder. The reindeer materialize once you all get up there, because we're not figuring that out. We ain't
Someone
got time for
drags
that
them into
nonsense.
frame. Yeah.
It's another photo.
There's two himbos here. One of them can just carry them, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Each one gets a reindeer.
That's a great image, honestly.
Yeah.
And as you guys manage to get up there, Warren, you feel a little like
Go.
you kind of like just sort of instinctively reach into like your apron pocket, and you find like a little piece of paper in there.
I open it.
We had a fox creature that was traveling with us, and it's
Oh
not here
yeah, where's
anymore.
that thing?
That thing,
Oh yeah,
she has a name.
I forgot about
Where's
Volp.
Volp?
Volp is not there.
Ripped a Volp.
And as you open the note, it says, "You guys made for a wonderful story.
Aw.
Thank you for everything.
Oh,
I will never forget you."
Aw.
That's
I
cute.
hope she makes us a bit more heroic in her retelling, though.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah,
ran.
less lame.
Maybe leaves
Yes.
out the part where we got bit by a big ant.
Yes,
I mean-
Warren, don't worry. I took creative liberties with how I wrote it.
Thank
Aw.
you.
That's very sweet of them.
What a good critter.
And that is the end of this story.
Whoa.
Yay.
Woo!
Thank you all so much for everyone who donated. It was very nice of you. Going towards a great cause. Can't thank you enough. Thank you to my players who helped explore this game that I really enjoy, actually.
I'm crying right now.
Especially
Oh.
Nick, who really got
I got
Incredible.
short end of the stick on
I
this
got
one. I'm
shot
sorry
on.
about
I don't
that.
know what the hell. These dice are going away. I'm
Oh,
leaving
no.
them here.
Those are not your
I don't
Ryuutama
think-
dice.
Yeah, I don't think you rolled above a 10 a single
No.
moment.
Yeah, I don't think you did it.
I think
close. That's crazy.
I think at that last point was my first like above a 10.
Yeah.
That's
It was a
wild.
good time to get it. It
Yeah,
was very
truly.
good.
Poor sweet boy.
You want to
Yes.
go around telling who you are, where people can find you, that kind of thing?
Yeah. We'll do the same order as we did in the beginning.
Cool. So yeah, I'll go first again. You can find me on co-host. If you're on co-host, just at jpritchard. I don't really post there a lot, but the thing that you can find is KolazCon, which is a 31-person Beam Saber mega game actual play that is really experimental and really fun. I am one of the members of one of the squads that is a secret. How would I describe it? They're a secret Wetworks murder squad that's masquerading as a pizza shop. So that's one of the many things that is happening in KolazCon. You can go to Patreon and patreon.com/KolazCon to find that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'm Kole. You can find me most places at Kole Driscoll or Universal Catboy for some. I don't really know which ones are which, so figure it out if you want, I guess. Other than that, I have a podcast I do called Keepers of the Monster Guild where I find fun facts about your favorite fictional foes. And those are the two things that I do.
Nice.
Lock.
Cool. Hi, I'm Miche. You can find wherever you want to find me at michearts.card.co. I mostly do voice acting, and I also appear in one-shots without full player sheets. It's my favorite way to play, and it always turns out super fun. You can hear me on webcomics, on podcasts like Jar of Rebuke or Hard Boiled Detective, and you could also just watch me lose my mind on the internet in general.
Hell yeah.
I
Nicholas.
am. Yep. I I'm Nicholas. You can find me pretty much anywhere on the Kill Nils 5. I am Jason from Monster Cafe, where we play Monster of the Week. It's very fun. I got nothing else.
Awesome. And I am Jordan. I sometimes go by Hoshi. And you can find me on the Agents of Damned podcast. Campaign 1, I was the DM. Now I am one of the players. You can try and find me on social medias at Pokechap. I can't promise I'll be doing much on there. I'm not nearly as active as I used to be. But yeah.
Awesome.
Cool.
This was a blast, guys.
Yeah,
Yeah, this was
thank
a
you
lot of
all.
fun.
Ton of fun.
People should donate to the charity, find fun things that they want to vote or buy and bid on, and do that. There's some good DMs I know that are offering some one-shots.
Buy
I know
some
there's definitely a lot of
dice. Do the
people
dice.
in Agents of Damned who are doing this. Oh, also, check out Ryuutama. It's a lot of fun.
It's
Yeah.
very fun.
It's really cute. I could definitely see this being like a really fun, long campaign.
Yeah,
definitely.
definitely.
Oh, that would be so much fun.
Maybe.
That would
Awesome.
be fun.
Anyway, bye.
We just leave now.
Yeah.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.
Yeah, there you
Hello.
are.
Yes.
Hello.
Bye.
There we go.
Can you
There it
hear
comes
me
through.
now? Okay, there we go.
Cool.
Awesome. Thank you, crew, so much for the fun game. It was awesome hearing about the himbos and their adventures. Thank you, GM Hoshi, for the great session. So I'm going to wave you all goodbye out so Blair can transition and welcome in the next crew.